Watch out, watch out. Watch you, we keep them all. Say the wicked them all. And come down, go down. Hey, 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 hey. Watch you, we keep them all. Say the wicked them all. And come down, go down. Say how we are born Oi, ready? Ha ha ha, ready? Oi, me say how we are born. Yes, we go down. Oi, sit down there, 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 sit down there. Oi, sit down there. Oi, sit down, sit down there. Sit down there, sit down there. Boy. Sit down there, 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 sit down there. Watch you, we keep them all. Did we keep them all? Me say how we are gonna do it. Jesus, boy, watch out. Now worry about the wicked them now. Now worry about the wicked them. Tell them neighbor, come. Now worry when they talk about you. Now worry when they tell life on you. Now worry if they walk over upon you. Now worry what them say about you. Just catch it on the balance wheel. 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 Jesus, are you balance?
Yes. Welcome to all Manleyites, right? Jamaicans, right? I mean, home and abroad. And of course, before we start, we have to endorse our people in the chat, right? Today we have some very serious subject matters that we are going to discuss. So, I presume that we are going to have a very interesting live today, right? But of course you have Melting Pot, right? The man that blazing and continue to blaze and blaze more fire, right? He's in studio, so everything is good. Bless up yourself, Melting Pot. But before we do ask Melting Pot to meet and greet, we have to bless up first and foremost, right? All the peeps in our chat room. They are the one who energizing as it relates to the interaction, and we need that. All right. So let us get into that. First and foremost, Dorothy Mackay 1357, bless up yourself, and Veronica Shaw N9Z, bless up yourself. Beverly 975, bless up yourself. Richard Reed 4665, bless up yourself. Now, Malmal Thompson, Falmouth Girl. As we said, people, we need to have, other persons come into the club, just like our Falmouth Girl, right? And, Pamela Okolo in the club, right? So we need some more people in the club. Bless up yourself, right? Falmouth Girl. Joanna Store, bless up yourself. Pamela Okolo in the club. Bless up yourself, Pamela. Right, Jonathan 4998, Daniel Taylor 8910, Peter Aston. Right, oh my God, the chat is getting out of control. I cannot control it. At Leighton Brown 8090, the humble lady, unstoppable. Of course, she's here. Carol Witt, bless up herself. Rice JA 5138 said blessing to Mystic Sensation. Same to you. All right. Maureen Bailey 5060. All right. Blessings. The humble lady. We said that already. Maureen Bailey. Bless herself, Maureen. Maxwell Williams. Right. And Garden 2348. big up yourself, right? All right, John Allen 8197, Maxwell Williams, all right, and Harvey McCree, right? Christopher Wright, right? Winnie, you know, say Sister Winnie is always here. Love you, Sister Winnie, right? Daniel Taylor, right? Mas, and you know, all the people who come in the chat, the chat already gone, but for the persons who haven't heard, you know, we right appreciating them being here. Let me give an umbrella welcome to you all, right? Those persons who are in the chat and persons who are in the lobby coming in, an umbrella welcome to all of you, because the chat already gotten out and you know I can't go through all the chat room space, right? That is how people are coming in on a rush. All right, let us hear from Melting Pot, right? The man with the fire. Blessings, Melting Pot.
Wow, my brother.
Me there.
Yeah, man. Greetings and blessings, you know, as usual, from the Melting Pot. But I want to send a special shout out to Ladybug, you know. Enough respect, sister. Yeah, man. And to my brethren up in a Guys Hill, Errol White. Yeah, all blood and fire come right up a Guys Hill. Hold tight. Mystic Sensation Afternoon Revelation on a Thursday afternoon. Yeah. And big up to the people I'm down in a ground zero as usual. And all the diaspora, UK, Canada, America, Barbados, in a them little, you know, CARICOM region there. Enough respect to all the fans in a them place. And down in Africa too, you know, we have people down there. Big up on yourself, you know. Yeah, Melting Pot and Mystic Sensation at the house today. Yeah. And all the 2 mile lights them. Enough respect and big up to the same way. Yeah, man. And surrounding areas, Wild Time and them place, the Majestic Garden. Big up on yourself, you know. Seaview Garden. Enough shout out from the Mystic Sensation same way. Yeah, man. And you don't know Greenwich Farm crew no hold tight, you know. Yeah, man. Whitfield Town Heights, hold tight. Maxwell Heights, hold tight. Frog City, Rome, big up on yourself, you know. All blood and fire comrade right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. Big up on yourself on a Thursday afternoon. And to the host, Sir Lord Byron, enough respect same way because you see the work where the I put in to bring them show you to the people. It must be recognized, you know. So I have to highlight it. So big up yourself, Sir Lord Byron. And you don't know the Mystic Sensation Afternoon show this.
Yes.
And back the fruit of the host.
All right, Melting Pot. I know you said that I put in, but remember we are a team, right? I don't deal with I deal with us. You and I and wifey, we are working together, right? Not me alone. We don't deal with I around here, right? We deal with us. We are a team. All right.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, Jamaica, let me ask all of you guys. I'm, you know, for my apology this morning. But before I start the show, I have to answer, right, a social media vlogger with his platform. And one of the reasons why I have to respond to him because I cannot leave it out there. And let me tell you why I cannot leave it out there. And I will be calling that social media vlogger out. Right? I know today it is going to a lot of people. Some people might burn me out for it, but I don't care. Because one of the reasons in 2016, this particular vlogger created multiple social media accounts and beat Portia Simpson with multiple social media account that Jamaica Carlos had created. And yes, he became victorious with his message, with his information. We are not going to allow him to do that again. Hold on, let me just answer this caller before I get into, hold on. 1073. Right? I wouldn't mind if the caller just wait until I finish this, right? And I know that Jamaican Carlos will be listening, and so then I'm speaking plainly for you to hear, You have created multiple social media accounts in 2016. And you put out a lot of false narrative about Portia Simpson. Right? And a lot of people believe and act up that. We were not in this space at the time. And so then we are not going to allow you to do it again. Because the information and false information that you put out against Portia Simpson, right? It helped formulate vote against Portia Simpson. And here it is, that now we know the truth as it relates to Portia Simpson and all the good work that Portia Simpson had done. You have not come out and you have not apologized to Portia Simpson. But now here you are again. So I start to realize that your strategy is deliberate. I am talking to you specifically, Jamaica Carlos. Right? Someone sent me a clip as it relates to you came out this morning and you beat Mark Golden, saying that Mark Golden is a capitalist, saying that Mark Golden, as it relates to Proven, right, who own X amount of business under Andrew Holness, and Mark Golden and Andrew Holness, right, doing this, doing that, right? So you basically want to say that several things that Andrew Holness is doing, Mark Golden is in agreement with Andrew Holness, right? And we understand the pretext that you are using. You understand, because you want to give Andrew Holness a leeway. You want to give the Jamaica Labour Party a leeway on their strategy. Now, I am going to put up everything what you said about Proven and show you that you need to go and do your research. You're an ignorant person, right? And you're highly ignorant. Let me say that categorically clear without any apology. So I am going to show you where you need to do your research. I am going to show you that your information about Proven is wrong. I am going to give you the evidence this morning, but I'm going to make, right? And as I said, I know some people, right, might upset, but I don't care, because we cannot allow this information to spread, to permeate it through social media, and where it is taking on flesh and taking on perception, and people, and you have people who are going to believe what you said. So we have to correct you and show those people that what you have spoken about, you are totally ignorant and you don't know it. Or if you know it, it simply means you are deliberate in your action. Now, enough of that. Let me make the people hear what you have been saying. We have a lot more things to talk about, but we have to address you first. We have to address you first. So let me just deal with you and put you in a space, because obviously you're a dunce. Right? Obviously you're a dunce. So let me just put you up. Obviously, you're a real dunce.
I know, I'm going to say a labor right said, leave Andrew Holness alone. But when you see the PNP them, you have a thing about Uno. Uno fight for the white man more than Uno fight for the black man. That's why they go so hard for Mark Golden. Besides them, they go so hard for Andrew Holness. Nobody since me up on platform. Ask any blogger. That's why I block more PNP on this platform more than Labour. Right? I'm going to tell you guys that in the past, right? Because the PNP, they go hard for the white man. More than how the Labour go hard for the black man. You don't believe what I say? Imagine me have this platform, right? And most of the stuff we do says beating Andrew Holness. You know, so me beat Andrew Holness more than anybody. You know me beat Andrew Holness and his administration. They flag them out. We do research, we expose them. This platform.
You're a dunce. You have not done any research, and I'm going to show you today that you're a dunce. You have not done any research, and that's why I'm exposing you. You're a Trojan arse. You're a dunce, and you haven't done any research. Let me tell you that plain.
But we don't get that reaction from the Labour right then. Even though we come out every day. Pretty much, and I beat Andrew Holness because he alone can make change. He's the Prime Minister. And one little time I get a little switch and I brush Mark Gold in leg. You want to see the PNP them a run come to clot. The black and delete some of you. Because some of you mean Jamaica good. No way. Some of you not different from the labor right there. You know? Just willing to hand Jamaica over to the next man. To make them do whatever they want. Some of you not give a F about Jamaica. Some of the PNP too, that bootlicker, that idiot too, you know. We not give a damn about Jamaica. All you want is a win. A win. It's a one for 80 years. Some PNP don't mean the country no good. All they want is a white man to win. A win, a win. I come back and burn the fire. I said, give it till after 3. Come here, come back out here. You know. I sure say, I laugh them boy, I laugh off away. I tell you, Andrew was a mark a friend long time. Call us and not no friend, not a card to home. Continue to be useful dumbasses around here. Continue to be useful idiots. You know what politics is what? It's like we don't grasp politics yet after 80 years. After 80 years, we don't know what is going on when it comes to politics. Any boy can come. That is the emotional attachment to politicians. See the woman dead there? But because they don't want it, seems as if the policy of the Labour government, Andrew Holness's policy, meet the maker. They don't want a center stage. Guess what the Labourite them do? The Labourite them chastise the Labourite when the police dirt. The lady who them dirt, she's a strong Labour right supporter. She's a Labour activist. Remember yesterday before me find that out, me I tell her that the woman there, she must drive her bus in a campaign full of people, bell ring through window and flag through window and people sit up on window. You know the whole settings. The same on the police skill. I Labour right, you know. But because of politics, me not care about the leader where they did. Because it's so like it a violate or violate Andrew Holness policy. And I couldn't Andrew Holness policy, meet the maker, I kill the people them, I make the woman dead. So Labour right can't tell themselves say Holness wrong for that. And it's his policy because you put Andrew Holness above yourself. PNP say away. Put Mark Gold above themselves. Above the country. Above everybody. So it's time, people, for allegiance to be for the country named Jamaica. And there's somebody there, you know? No man and party, man. Our new movement, people. Allegiance to the country. No man and party. Go vote for Labour and burn fire upon them when they do wrong. Go vote for PNP and burn fire upon them when they do wrong. That's what we need to get we head. That is what we try to show you. Say, while Mark Gold come out and point by Andrew Holness's flaws. Andrew Holness there and Mark Gold is all right. 7 big projects while since Andrew Holness coming there. Jamaican overseas banks and shit like that. So why we acquire this, that, and the other? The man that they be on the scene, all right. Their family will be okay. Do you hear Mark Gold talk about, say, boy, in the election? Mark Gold ever tell me, say, Andrew Holness policy so good. Him get to start 7 projects in a Jamaica or put up 7 property. Eh? You ever hear Mark Gold come out, come praise Andrew Holness one day about Andrew Holness's policy? Or all them do come out here, bad mouth Andrew Holness after give them 300% raise and man property and everything I got through, and still a bad mouth Andrew Holness. And who should really have bad mouth Andrew Holness? I should have Mark Gold. Me not done with them yet, you know. Come and say Mark Gold now go on with this upper top there, so in company, successful. What happened to the rest of PNP? Them don't go bottom. What that do to the body of PNP? Everybody want to emulate the boss's success. If Andrew Holness and his wife are doing that over there, so what happened to the body of labor rights? Everybody want to emulate the boss's success. So you have Skulldugger go up on PNP side, I'm thinking. Skulldugger go up on labor rights side, I'm thinking. While Jamaica is sinking. Why we come out there? No, the man. That guy, man. He said, burn before the PNP. Sometimes it just block and delete on the backside. Just like the labor at them delete on this platform, is when the labor at them say, kill more.
All right. Stop. Because I am not going to listen to your stupidity any longer. So let me just get to you now as it relates to it with evidence around here. Because we don't play. Now, you see how you search that poison in the atmosphere, Carlos? In telling people that, okay, Mark Golan, as according to you, right, is a capitalist. And under Andrew Owners, he benefited as it relates to proven owning 7 properties under Andrew Owners. And when you put that out there, and the reason why I stop you, you also tell the people to go and Google and search, and you will see that proven own 7 properties. This is the ignorance of you, Carlos. The ignorance of you. So guess what now? When those people go on the Google and search and they see proven, right, increase in properties, right? They said, yes, what Carlos has said are true. But what, as it relates to your lack of research and your true ignorance and show you how daft you are, you don't realize that Mark Golan and Peter Bunting, they are no more part of proven. And when you tell people to go and look that under Andrew Owners administration from 2016, proven growth, right, is responsible as it relates to Mark Golan. You're a dunce. I am going to show you that Mark Golan and Peter Bunting left proven, totally left proven from 2012. And they do that to show transparency. You did not research that to find the truth. But you came with half stories and half lies to spin. Now I am going to show you that you are wrong. Now I am going to show first all the properties that proven have, and this is what you are talking about, because you're ignorant, you're dark, you don't, you cannot comprehend, you cannot process. What are you doing on social media? With a limited brain, your brain coming like peanut. What are you doing on social media? Who are you speaking to? You are just building more dunce people as it relates to yourself. Now let me show you something. Let me show you something. And I'm going to show you all the properties that proven have. But you lack your research. Let me show you something, Carlos. Let me show you something. And I want you to pay attention to this, Carlos. Here it is. And this is what you should do. Let me show it to the people. We are not hiding it. You think we are hiding it? Let me big it up. Here it is. Here's all the properties under proven. Kingston Gateway, 2021 Marcus Garvey Drive. Bahari at Runaway Bay, St. Anne. Right? Sol, Arbor, St. Anne, Jamaica. Vista, Bloomfield. So I'm doing the research for you. Right? Since you want me to do the research for you, right? Let me do the research for you, because obviously, right, you're a Duffy. And Bloomfield Park, Mandeville, Jamaica. Right? So let me show the people then. Now let me stop sharing that. And let me take this document away. Right? When we talk about half stories and lie and twists that you want to twist people, you did not do your research as an investigator to say, okay, all right, is Mark Golan and Peter Bunting, are they still a part of proven? No, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. But you have heard something on social media and you jump in it. Yes, they have 7 property and under Andrew Owners, Mark Golan benefit. Well, let me bust your bubbles. Let me bust your bubbles. This goes to show you that you need to do proper research and educate yourself, you damn idiot. Let me show you. Stupid. Let me show you this all done. Because you didn't take time to do this. Let me pick up this. You didn't take time to do this. Right? You didn't take time to do this. Just like how you created with your ego, you created X amount of social media accounts to beat Portia Simpson in 2016. Let me teach you this now. Here is the true history. See it here? January. See the date there? January 2012, Carlos. January 2012. Let us read. Can you never see this? Newly appointed Minister of National Security, Peter Bunting, and Minister of Justice, Mark Golding, have resigned from Proven Investment Limited, which they were instrumental in establishing 2 years ago. So simply mean if this is 2012, that means they have done that in 2010, right? They were not involved in the politics. They were not involved in the politics, Don Carlos. Now, Golding has also resigned from the board of Grace Kennedy, effective January 6th, to show you that the man has shown you transparency, that he's not going to operate in the politics, you understand, and run in private sector's business, because that doesn't look good. So Mark Golding has shown you all hands clean. Now, look, both companies advise of the resignations in posting through the Jamaica Stock Exchange, attributing the changes to Bunting and Golding appointment to the cabinet. You hear that all done? Bunting, who won Central Manchester seat for the People's National Party in December 29, 2011 general election, was chairman of Proven Investment Management Committee. You hear that? Golding shadowed commerce for the PNP, but did not contest the election. However, he was appointed as senator and given the ministerial position when Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller named her cabinet last Friday. He was a member of the Investment Management Committee of Proven. Now, published in Jamaica Gleaner, Proven said its Investment Management Committee would now be chaired by Christopher Bignall. Mr. Duns Carlos, where your brain coming like peanut. Proven, let me read back that over. Proven said its Investment Management Committee would now be chaired by Christopher Bignall, and that lead principals Garfield Sinclair and Christopher Williams would continue to provide invaluable support to the company. Bunting and Golding have also resigned from their roles as chairman and director, respectively, of the board of Proven Wealth Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of Proven Investment Limited. The statement said Lisa Gomes would be appointed as chairman of the board of Proven Wealth, and that John Bell and Chavez Johnson were also invited to join that board. The new investment outfit was formed in December 2009 and officially began operating in February 1, 2010, as I mentioned. Let me stop from share that. You understand? So we come for the can, you know. You think we're going to make you create more account, you understand, for make GLP win again? Now, let me tell you something, Carlos, right? That's why we say, go and do your research, brother. And you hold now to push the false narrative that out there in the public, as if to say that Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, right, they are, you know, still in charge of Proven, and guess what? And the Andrew owners Proven by your properties and rare black, the fucking lie that you are telling on social media. Go and do your damn research. Fucking dunce. Come in, melting pot.
Well, all along I know this guy is a flip-flopper, you know. Long time. That's why I didn't penetrate on him, you know. He's a flip-flopper. Remember them guy their own Wayne and the movement, you know, in Canada, you know, and say I'm a celebrity. So when we see people like to, you know, see themselves as a person of priority, you know, we laugh after them, you know. Laugh after them. Because him not care no weight, you know. Because remember, any man will construct a platform and beg donation, yeah, him have a different intention. He was a hustler, and him hustle on both sides. But we have to recognize the true status of this individual, yeah. Yeah, him is a labor right, first and foremost, yeah.
Exactly.
So, don't, the comrade them not need to have a listening ears to this guy, yeah. Because remember, you know, a soundbite and tabloid them deal with. You understand? Yeah. Them guy that can't create a subject matter like over this platform, yeah, where we put out things. Yeah. By doing proper research and, you know, highlighting a topic of discussion and we come out with it. And it's solid. Yeah. Here it is now, him trying to, you know, incriminate Mark Golding. Yeah. Like him, Mark Golding is a Andrew Holness 2.0. This guy a bright and fierce, the man. Mark Golding no benefit from nothing what Andrew Holness do. Because Andrew Holness not do nothing for Mark Golding can benefit from. If Andrew Holness not do nothing for him own people, I'm going to do it for Mark Golding. Mark Golding a businessman for a long time, you know. And what Mark Golding has done, along with Peter Bunting, yeah, was make sure no say when them come into representative politics, yeah, them put on the business side of things. Because them don't want no conflict of interest. You understand? Yeah. So them make sure declare them thing, yeah, and recluse themselves from business and stick to politics. Okay? Now, we know say this guy create a whole heap of bogus account and we run against the PMP them. Yeah, in a 2016 election. Alright? Him are one of the main reasons why Mama P commander increasing pressure and lose by 1 seat. So him contribute to where I go on in Jamaica right now. Cause remember from Oldness grab power, you know. Oldness has moved the goalpost. Move the goalpost to a region where the average people can't go cross over there, so it pose problem. So this guy here will call himself Jamaica Carlos. Him are one of the big problem why Jamaica is in problem. Him are one of the main person. You understand? Because when him do, after seeing what well him blind, you know. Him blind. And him not no knowledge. So you can't even say after seeing what Mama P do. Yeah, him not know nothing what Mama P do, man. Yeah. Him just run with Andrew on the soundbite and through money run from over them river there. He make sure no say him go down there go dip up the corruption money and talk on behalf of the labor rights them. You understand? Him back Andrew all this. Him cut against the People's National Party. I'm here my talk about him father PMP. Lie! Your father could never be a PMP and you becomes a big old green morass. You understand? So you know bother come around and so come try to come get in a people head with a little narrative. Yeah, he's a flip flopper. Yeah. And PMP if you know that. Yeah. I know so well then you as an individual don't have anything in regards to changes in a Jamaica. Because you know want change on the whole this government, you know. Because you benefit from Andrew Holness. Yeah? So you don't want Andrew Holness government to abolish. That's why all the while me hear you drop sound for Mark Golding. You used to say Mark Golding weak, Mark Golding pathetic, and him not do this and him not do that. You can't do what Mark Golding do, youth. When you behave yourself and just hold your space in social media. And identify your true color. And that if you do, you know. Just identify who you is, man, and make the people them where, you know, a follow behind you, but don't draw decent people behind you, man. Yeah, that's why Sir Byron have to come out and make sure no say, you know, him put an ends to all means, you know, where you try to achieve, you know.
Yes.
And me and no say, me rubber stump that.
Turn off the device. Oh, sister. I'm
sorry about that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, my melting pot. Hold on there. Let me just pass through Sister Winnie, right? And then me just allow you. Yes, Sister Winnie, go ahead.
Mr. Melting Pot, sir, and Mrs. Anne Marie, please say hello to her. And Mr. Melting Pot,
Yes.
let me give you a story about this jackass Carlos. I was on his Facebook and I gave him my number. We were talking. I think this man was, the right to be talking to. So one day me and him catch up when they started dissing Andre Stevens with the guy from England, right? So I have to tell him, listen, you're an idiot. Andrew Stevenson is a better person than you know all. And the man cursed me and I cursed him back. But what it started out because allegedly it was about they getting paid to be blogger. And he said he never get no money to be no blogger. You understand?
Yes.
Right. And I said, yes, you getting paid to be a blogger. Otherwise you wouldn't be going like this. When you leave Andrew Stevens alone, but I never know about Mark Holding, until now. Because if I didn't know about Mark Holding, I would light him up, Because there's only 3 or 4 persons I really watch. Andrew Steven, you, ABR, Attack the Press, Talk Your Mind, and I watched Mr. Lonesome. But for some reason, when I write Mr. Lone and the rights, it come off. So I only watch. I don't write anymore. I don't know why. It keep coming off. But those are the person I watch. I don't watch nobody else. But I used to watch he. But I don't watch him no more. And I send it to 150 people that I sent to.
Mm-hmm.
Scratch him off. He's no good. He's a liar. He's a dumb. If I didn't know about he was doing this to Mark Golding,
yes.
Man, I would put him under the devil fire, and the devil would have put him up and down and burn him bad. He's a wicked, big teeth man. And he lying. What about the association with the money? He said the people love him and he take the money. You remember that? You remember that one?
Oh yes, I remember.
Right. He's a liar. But Mark Golding wants to sue him, Sue him because all he has to do is video in a car. So that means maybe don't have nowhere to live. And he's PSP, but Mark Golding benefits from see, Mark Golding is got a pure heart and a clean hand.
Exactly.
Andrew Carlos, get away from Mark Golding, please. Please. Leave Mark Golding alone out of your nasty. But you help to get rid of Portia Simpson. And look how bad Jamaica is now. Jamaica gone to my dog let him take over my garage. I can't put car in my garage. They will bite up the wheels. They don't even want their house, so we have to knock down their house. They want the garage. My dog live better than you. So go ahead. You big teeth, big face, but you picking up and mixing up a nice man face, a nice man name. Huh? It's your rank. Only wash your drawers. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Mr. Melton, Mr. Mystique.
Yes. All right. Love your sister. Winnie. Yeah. Your melting pot. Sorry. Go ahead. Proceed, melting pot.
Come on, and I mean, at the year, Sister Winnie have come out and come drop her tone too, Yeah. This guy
you can take one more. I think Bolo. Let me hear what Bolo say. Hold on there.
Yeah.
Yes, General Bolo. Proceed, my brother.
Sir Mystique.
Blessings.
Big up melting pot.
Enough love, my brother.
Me know say this thing are really serious.
Oh yeah.
When me see a custard with a melting pot attack calm. It ain't really serious, Fretchy.
Oh yeah.
It ain't really serious.
You
expect that to have a response from melting pot.
but what on the arm, Bolo? You know the reason why I have to take it serious? In a 2016, and I asked that, Jamaica Carlos created multiple accounts, and beat and chastise Portia Simpson, with peer lies, especially with all the FinSac,
What? I never know that.
Yes. Carlos created multiple accounts and attacked Portia Simpson wicked. So I am not going to allow him to come back now and repeat the same thing. No, man, we're in the space, man. We are in the space.
Yeah. You see, I was gonna say I'm very disappointed, but I guess I was not informed because I never know that. Because I said, John, I can't believe I hear this from Carlos. But what you tell me now, all right, makes sense now. Right?
Yeah.
What I say? We don't have a problem with nobody criticizing Mark Golding because he's a mere mortal. I mean, I worship nobody.
Yes.
See? Only God alone to worship. But make sure the information is accurate in general.
That's what I'm saying. Good point.
Because it's embarrassing to know that it can be so easily debunked. Because you just show the evidence a while ago.
Exactly.
So what that goes about your credibility? And I mean, I tell you, say, and a mistake alone, I'm going to play this. So you know, say, everybody are going to know now. So you come out, you have to go apologize to the leader in a budget.
Yeah. I'm going to want you dry it out in a bolo. I'm going to want you dry it out in a bolo. So make sure you're there on it.
I can't see this and highlight this. This is crazy.
Exactly.
Because Mark Golding has maintained a certain level of consistency in regards to what we call integrity. That's why we call him the integrity boss.
True.
You see the same way Andrew Jones come settings and we people document it and I hold him to it. We don't want nobody feel like Mark Golding should ever turn the next direction. I see him, he ever bring it up. But the man has not done that. So we are support him. So we don't want nobody come contend the life on the integrity boss. Come with the truth, Bridget.
Exactly.
Come with the truth. Straight up. And that's all more of it.
All right. Bless up yourself, Bolo.
Big up, Bolo.
All right. We are not saying that, you understand, Mark Golding, you understand, is away from criticism. No. But I'm saying, we are talking about constructive criticism. Why tell the lies? Why come out with the propaganda? We can't deal with that. Go ahead, Melting Pot.
Yeah, and I mean, me and you know already, Sir Byron. So this guy is a fraud is for a long time, Yeah, I will have concrete evidence for that. Yeah. But me never know would I really go to the extent now for really a bracket Mark Golding as a person.
The line who Melting Pot. All right, let me take the car. Hold on.
That's how we are working.
Yes, caller. Bless up yourself. Mystic Sensation. Yes, caller. Mystic Sensation, please go ahead.
Greetings.
Blessings, my brother.
Melting pot.
Big up.
Blessings.
Enough respect, brother Brian.
Blessings.
But Carl says something.
Yeah.
I never said no. You know what I said? I feel it to my core where my little country I got through, brother. And I think there's something can be done. Brother Brian, I'm melting pot.
Yes.
But the right idea, but I think we know that's the idea to we ourselves in the overseas now. We need to have a peaceful demonstration at the consulate. The Jamaica consulate, them.
Yes.
And our United Nations.
Yeah, man, I agree with that.
And and ball out, brother. Tell every couple Andrew Holness and them wife and them people then. Because the people of Jamaica cannot be them fear. Them fear that the security force will come against them. That's the fear of Andrew Holness put the people in Jamaica. It is up to we in America and our government need to go to the consulate then and our United Nations and stand up peacefully. Make the world news them and international news come and ask us questions. Who tell them? Andrew must go. Who are willing to call it out. But I don't feel it, brother. This is too much.
Yeah.
It was
But
people them cannot go out, brother Byron. They
Let-
can't go out.
let me tell you
And
something.
in fear.
Let me tell you
That's
something.
what come from them. They fear and
All
I'm
right.
telling you.
All right, let me tell you something, Carla. Because I have 110% confidence, and when I take back this, remember that Mystic Sensation said this today. Paul Buchanan is where the book stop.
Yeah.
And you see, next month, we want everybody, we want the world tune in.
Yes.
You understand? Because remember, I know, Melting Pot and myself already stated in 2026 because we have seen the signs and we are reading them well. And remember, you are going to confirm, said yes, Mystic Sensation indeed, and Melting Pot said 2026.
Right.
So you see, like, oh, you are here now and you are so concerning and you have a right to be concerned. Trust me. Bear the patience, my brother, with us. Because we not let down with people. And that is one of the reasons why we out on social media. And when people hear anything, just like how they send me the clip with Carlos this morning, and when we listen to it, we say, no, I have to deal with this right away because I know what he had done. And we don't want no distractors and people who would push through certain influence using pretext to keep the Jamaica Labour Party in power. We are going to crush that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to stop that. We're going to crush it. And make, at least we need to give, as it relates to what he said, at least I need to give the people the truth so the people know the truth. They know the truth. So that means that someone is not battling in his mind to say that, okay, all right, I heard Carlos say this. Is it true or lie? And, you know, and when they go on social media and they search and they see proven, you understand, as it relates to improvement in their property portfolio. You understand? Them say, see there, it look like a true. No, I have to break down that. I make the people them know, say, here it is. You understand that Mark Golden and Peter Bunting, you understand, had left proven from 2012. They have nothing to do with any form of thing in terms of what Carlos is saying, that under Andrew Holness, Mark Golden being benefited, you understand, and by proven, you understand, by Andrew Holness policy, see them wickedness there? You saw him put it? So that is dangerous, my brother.
Yeah.
So I have to correct that.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. All right, Carla. So, yeah, man. Let me give you a minute for wrap up because we want Melting Pot finish up.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Blessings.
But I was gonna say, what I like to know, so this erratic God and everybody will organize and stand up in front of the council, let them and protest, brother.
It's a good idea.
And call.
It's a good idea. And we are getting there because guess what? Right? We need the people to support the cause. And we are galvanizing, and it's right in terms of we building it from now. You understand that we get to the relevant entities. We want to also include international media in the space. And we are working on that. We are working on that. So
international media attention to what?
Yes.
We the people from Jamaica the diaspora know that this is wickedness.
Exactly. Exactly. We are getting there, Carla. You understand? Because there is no way that we are going to let down our people in the space. We will never ever stop the fight. We can tell them that. All right, let me just take another Carla who would try to come in as well. All right? Big up yourself.
Yes, brother.
All right.
Respect here.
Blessings.
Yeah, man, no thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, Carla, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Go ahead.
Mystic.
Yes, sister love. How are you doing?
Hello. Big up.
Yes.
Mystic.
Yes, my sister.
Today. Look here. A long time Carlos I go and say, you know.
Oh, you mean?
Look here. Mystic. One time, you know, when me just see income and they go on. So you used to watch him, you know. And when he start cut against my mistake, me stop listen to him.
Exactly.
You know, listen to him none at all again. This morning, me just stroll through social media and me see something. And me say, make me listen when, because through me see Mark name, you know, me say, why they say about Mark now? But it's like, you know, play enough you want me to. Me can't get it play upon me phone, me don't know why. So that's why me not get to hear why I say, I sense me there, what you know, me hear you with it. Look at man, let me tell you from when me not deal with him again. When the whole of them coming like they want this up, we ain't lonesome. When lonesome, we have this and this up. Me say, watch a man, me not have to watch, me not have to watch funeral program. Because funeral program not ready yet.
Exactly.
Me say, me have mistake.
All right. All right.
And me a ratty gun.
Let them know.
And when I near the hand, me listen to him aromatic. And the other people, my hand, you and them people, me not listen to them. Me stick, me not afraid to tell a man, me learn from your program. Me
Thank you, my
learn from
sister.
we and lonesome. Me learn from Rattigan. You see, last night me I watch we and lonesome. I laugh till I wake.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
Me stick. Me myself. I wonder how me not see melting pot did this so better. Me say I laugh till I wake.
Yes.
And let me tell you, me stick. No, make nobody tap to blast him. A long time you want somebody to blast him.
All right.
Because me don't know where he come from. Eh?
We're there in this place.
And I'm the only person kicking us saying he's like a hypocrite in the pan, like a booty in the pan two side. You know?
Exactly.
Me not understand him, man. You understand? That's why I'm not watching anything. Because when I time in there, because this morning we sure say I could have TikTok me scene for me the thing something there. I suppose I say me I try play this something, you know, me stick and no me not get to play. Because it's like me if you watch it.
Yes.
But go on light up your program.
Blessings, my sister.
Program one.
Blessings, my sister.
Remember me can't have watch your program.
Ah, love you. All right.
Yes, man, love you too.
Blessings.
Share up melting pot to me there.
All right, but you hear that?
And you also fire same way, you know.
All right.
Blessings. Yes, but burn the fire, burn the fire.
You see, people like Carlos, you know, with them too elaborate on that guy there, you know, because I mean,
Yeah, man, we not spend long on him neither.
the caller can even drag back in time and mention about his behavior when him visit over we and the whole of them,
Yes.
where them go on with in a Canada. Them come there, you know, and people need to know, and them utilize a certain amount of capital, we generate through the movement where we and lonesome set up. And them come and them mention the word celebrity because them not fight for the movements and the struggle in Jamaica, you know. Them a fight for self-preservation and self-esteem and calling themselves celebrity. And the people them need to know this. In a social media where we the righteous up, a fight for the people of Jamaica. There is no way anybody can rise to celebrity status. And me know me in a this space, me nah look at celebrity status. Byron nah look none, Wayne nah look none, Ratty nah look
Hold on
none.
a melting pot. Hold up there again, melting pot. Yes, caller, your mystic sensation, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Uncle Byron. How you doing?
Blessings, my brother.
I really want to talk to you. I called you the other day when your father was there.
Okay.
But he was rushed now to get the vehicle and see how it calm when you come back.
Oh, yeah.
I have so much to discuss with you, but I wouldn't want to discuss it on here.
All
so
right.
As soon as the program closes,
yes.
I don't know if I could call you or you could you save this number and give me a call immediately?
All right, hold on. Let me write it down. Because if I write it down, I will forget it. So let me just write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, may I have it now.
All right, bro. blessings. I may have a lot to discuss after the show.
All right, blessings. Blessings. May I go call you after the show, you hear?
All right, Uncle, blessings.
All right,
And
cool.
tune in and watch one call.
Yeah, man, blessings.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Melting Pot, kick it, because you know we don't play cricket.
We are saying, you know, we want the people them just know who Carlos is, yeah? Him a double snake, you know. Yeah? That double snake. Him a run on the boat ground. You understand? Because we want is capital gain, you know. So him can get from PMP supporter. Yeah? Him alright. But remember, him big food come from over the labor right side. Because Andrew pay him, you know. Him get paid from Andrew, man. Tell me, I tell the people him that. You understand? Because Andrew play them blagger there, you know. Especially the one them overseas. Yeah? So we know film thing go. And we now make it fluster with movements or with idea. Yeah? Because our ideology, you know, what we have, you know, is different from Carlos' ideology. Yeah, we are here to, you know, give a service to the Jamaican people and to Jamaican cause. Him in the space for what reap where him not sow. And I yield back the floor.
Blessings, blessings. All right. You know, my sister Farmouth girl said, don't waste any time but on a mistake. And I do agree with Farmouth girl. So you what now? Since your sister said don't waste any time.
Yeah,
and
man,
then,
I kick
you
it now.
understand?
And he's not relevant, you know.
Yeah,
And when
man.
I elaborate on him, we're done with him.
Him not relevant. Him not relevant. Sister Farmouth girl, him not relevant. So we are listening to you and we are move on. You understand? We could get into the beating and teaching now, Jamaican people. Now we have serious matters to discuss. You understand? So we put that behind we. All right. Now, Jamaica, what we have witnessing is very serious situation unfolding in the parliament. And let me just give the background before we go through that. There's some serious situation as it relates to FLA, right? As it relates to the Integrity Commission investigation, reveal the multiplicity of corruption, you understand, at the FLA. Remember also Paul Buchanan give us an insight about, you understand, corruption in the FLA, you know. People, you must remember that, you know. So Paul Buchanan himself, right? Brother Paul Buchanan himself give us an insight of the corruption that go on in a FLA. Now, let me say this. What is it that the Parliament, Andrew Holness administration, and do everything, you understand, to squeeze the report because they want the public ear? Now, let us start. Let us argue this before we get into that program. Isn't that it was Juliet Holness, right, a couple of days ago, right, came down on Dr. Brownberg and hammering Dr. Brownberg for simply touching the mace, telling Dr. Brownberg, Angela Brownberg, that she need to obey the standing orders because the standing orders set the principle of Parliament. So now I want to show Jamaica. It is not the first time Juliet Holness had suppressed reporting. But look at it, Jamaica. That Juliet Holness, who sits on the speaker's chair, there are so many reasons as to why Juliet Holness should not. Juliet Holness is under investigation. People are going to say, Byron, do you see any documentation where Juliet Holness under investigation? Let me say this, Jamaica. The Prime Minister and his wife, you understand? The filing has to deal with both of them. So then if Andrew Holness cannot be certified, per principle, both of them cannot be certified. This is how serious as it relates to the threat of our democracy. That you have the Speaker under investigation and the Prime Minister under investigation. Wherever hear this. The legislature under investigation and the executive under investigation. And the executive and the legislature sleeping in bed. So obviously, the fundamental wrong that you have seen here and the craziness of what is happening and the threat to our democracy. Now look at this, my Jamaican people. Let me get into these clips. Look at this, Jamaica. This is very serious, serious situation, right? Let us listen to the opposition leader.
To other news now, opposition leader Mark Golding is demanding the immediate tabling of an Integrity Commission investigative report concerning the Firearm Licensing Authority, FLA. In a letter addressed to House Speaker Juliet Holness, Mr. Golding expressed concern that the report was submitted to Parliament since March 30, but has since still not been tabled in the House of Representatives. The revelation was made in the Sunday Gleaner. Now, the report examines allegations of corruption, impropriety, and irregularities involving the granting, variation, and revocation of firearm licenses, as well as the storage of firearms and ammunition at the FLA. Now, the opposition leader argues that the matter is one of significant national importance and says continued non-disclosure undermines transparency and accountability.
A private citizen. It is a public body with statutory responsibility for serious functions. It is therefore clearly a strong public interest in exposing and addressing any impropriety or irregularities affecting the FLA's operations. The Integrity Commission's main statutory purpose is to ensure transparency and accountability in public affairs as a key pillar in the fight against corruption. It would be inimical to the pursuit of that fundamental objective for a public body like the FLA, merely by filing court proceedings applying for judicial review, to be able to cast a cloak of silence over an investigative report to which the law intends parliamentarians, the media, and the wider society to have prompt access via tabling in Parliament.
Mr. Golding further contends that the existence of court proceedings involving the FLA should not prevent the report from being tabled unless there's a specific court order blocking its release.
In this context, it is relevant to note that the courts have recognized that public discourse and criticism are vital to a democratic society, and that public bodies are expected to endure scrutiny rather than use the courts to defeat transparency, undermine accountability, and silence critics. This is why the courts have determined that allowing public authorities to sue for damage to their governing or administrative reputation would severely stifle public opinion, and the courts will not countenance that.
The Minister of Health and Wellness says reports suggest.
Let us take this away, right? Before we proceed, let me just listen to one of our callers, because we have to give them the time and space, you understand, when they want to speak to us, not stopping them at all. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Melting Pot. Wagwan, we
Medea.
are deal with the melting pot.
All right.
Big up.
Yes, speak to us. Speak to us.
Wax melting pot a question.
All right, go ahead. Ask.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead. Ask him.
Why this country is so corrupt? Why Jamaica is so corrupt? Why too much crime and violence in this country every day? And question number 2, why the health system failed all of us in Jamaica?
All right. Let me just make Melting Pot answer you.
The first question as to why Jamaica is so corrupt is because the leader is corrupt. The leadership is corrupt. And I mean, when you have system in place that, reinforce mafiaism and all these type of things, then you're going to get corruption as the order of the day. Because, I mean, law and order will preserve, the true democracy yeah, and discipline and all those things. But when you have lawless people at the helm, yeah, you don't have the law. Yeah, when you have a justice system that gone AWOL, that doesn't care for delivering justice, then you're going to have corruption. And that is the reason why in Jamaica you have over 3,000 cases in front of the justice system where them can't, you know, come to a conclusion with, because them not working for justice, them not striving for justice. All they are striving for is corruption. And crime is a part of corruption. And that's why we have a high rate of killing and all these things. Yeah. As to your second point, right? You're talking about, you know, the killing and all these things in Jamaica, right? No, it still come from the corruption side of things, you know. Why we have the high level of killing.
Because them not care about Jamaican people, you know. Jamaican people are suffering, you know. And you see a system in Jamaica, the doctors, them when they out here, when people have heart attack and stroke and them something there, them can't do nothing to save the people them life. You know, see everybody has drop out these days. Why?
Yeah, because the minister for health corrupted as well. And the same thing me I tell you, tie up with one another. Corruption run from one end to the next end, you know. So you have to clean corruption to get the streamline clean. So this is why you have the health sector run down. Because the leadership for the country, which is the prime minister, he has the chief civil servant, him corrupt, you know. So everybody follow suit. And that is why you have where the crime concerned, it gone out of control because of corruption. Where the health sector is concerned, it non-existent because of corruption. Because there's no accountability for action. We don't have no leader within the country.
Yeah.
The guy who's them a prime minister, him can't certify, so you not get nothing right. Everything I got in a stalemate, my brother. So we Jamaican, we have to fight to change that. We have to fight to change the leadership of the country.
All right, Carla. All right, Carla. All right, hold on, Carla, because we have to run left you because we have other callers coming in and we want to give them the space as well. All right. So big up yourself. All right, blessings. But we have to run left you now and take another call. Blessings. Big up yourself. Yes, Carla, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Mystic.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, sir. Blessings to you and your queen.
Blessings.
Listen, I am baffled like you are baffled. I listen to you a lot. I listen to Rattigan, and I see a lot of evidence produced and documents. Now, the thing is, this parliament business Juliet Holness and even our sidekick, them come from the Labourite side, right?
Yes.
When they want to block the opposition, the PNP, and all like that, they can do it without any real obstruction. My quick question to you is this. I might call back later.
Okay, cool.
The other thing.
Yes.
But my quick question to you is this. Since Jamaica is so beleaguered to the United Kingdom and the King, is there nothing that can be done to put forward? Because them laughing to the side of them face.
All right.
The position I'm in.
All right.
The way they can get away with these things. Even in Parliament. It's a disgrace what them are going in Parliament. But I can see that. A lot of people can see that. It's up on YouTube. So why can't there anything be done? Or if there can be done, can you please explain why it's not been done, like from the United Kingdom, a protest to the parliamentary thing, since we come under them? Okay.
All right. That's a very, very, very good question, right, that you asked, right? And I'm just going to try to summarize my explanation, the answers to you. All right. One of the first and foremost thing that one have to understand is that as it relates to the Governor General role and the monarch, they are merely what we call ceremonial. You understand? They have nothing to do with the administrative running of the country, right? Number one. So the Prime Minister is the head of the country. The Governor General, hold on, the Governor General and the British monarch, right? They are just merely ceremonial. So it is not like they can intervene and said A, B, or C. One of the reasons why they can't, because Jamaica became a sovereign country since 1962. Simply means that we gained independence and now we have a constitution that governs our country. So then the constitution makes us be a sovereign country. So there is no outside country that can come in and intervene administratively into our politics. However, there are situations as it relates to if say the government involved in corruption and certain breaches, right, as it relates to said money laundering, and it touched the Swiss system, which we know that Andrew Holness had done, right? Then I mean, as it relates to the United States dollars, the United States can come in and investigate as it relates to their dollar. You understand? And then definitely corruption charges, you understand, will happen. But you will not get this under what we call a Donald Trump administration, because Donald Trump administration is a strict crony capitalist, right, regime, and it backs the Andrew Holness regime, and Andrew Holness is not going to cross him, right? So then what, and that makes it dangerous for us, because we don't know what are the things that Andrew Holness selling out our sovereignty, and what United States want, because he's corrupted and now becomes a puppet on a string for United States, which means our sovereignty under threat.
Yeah, it makes sense what you're saying, sir.
Okay.
I partly did understand that in the first place, but I wanted to know if there was any other option, because at the end of the day, this is very distressing. It's very disturbing.
All right.
I mean,
remember, you know, that the Constitution, hold on. Remember that the Constitution speaks specifically, right, that is roughly three-way, right? The Constitution specifically speaks of two-way. You can remove the prime ministers from office. One, through the process of a general election. Number two, right, a vote of no confidence. You know, so that is not going to happen, because Andrew Holness' cabinet is not going to, you know, put out a vote of no confidence as it relates to Andrew Holness, because
Marlene Maho, she proved that the other day.
Exactly. They are not going to do that, right? Now, the hope that we have, right, and where the crack, the serious crack is going to begin, right, is Paul Buchanan case next month. So tune in, right? Be high-spirited with that, because we know as it relates to the Roper Act, as it relates to why an election can null and void, you only want to have one of the tangibles mentioned as it relates to the Roper Act, as it relates to the breaches. And trust me, Paul Buchanan have roughly about 20 to 25 breaches. So you know very well, you understand, that is very serious for the Andrew Holness-led administration. Very, very serious.
All right. Listen.
Yes.
Just quickly, as far as this. Now, we have to fingers crossed that Mr. Buchanan will win his case. If he wins his case,
yes.
And what happens, I mean, either they throw out the prime minister or they have to have another ballot for that area. I presume, I don't sure.
All right.
But if he loses, if the prime minister loses or have to resign as prime minister, then one of his cronies, most probably the one who's in charge of the health system, or some other crony, will get it, and then he will just be another puppet. So do we really have to wait for another 4.5 years before
All right.
anything can be legally done?
Hold on. The answer is no. All right. Here's the process. This is the process, and I want people to understand. I guess that a lot of people don't understand as it relates to what is going to happen next month. So what we are going for next month, or what Paul Buchanan is going for next month, is for the court to look on the application and said, yes, there is factors here, right, that we have to send this matter to the election court. Now, the election court is what is going to try the case. Now, the case, what Paul Buchanan bill the case is upon the Roper Act. And there are several breaches. The Roper Act states categorically that if there is one breach of all the breaches that listed, then that election is null and void. Right? So then Paul Buchanan, as what Paul Buchanan mentioned, that as it relates to his relentlessness. So Paul Buchanan said, okay, even if they try to say help him out next month, what Paul Buchanan also stated, that people need to understand, that he will be taking it to the Privy Council. Now, this is where the matter now is extremely serious, said it goes to the Privy. Because the Privy is now not under Jamaica jurisdiction. Right?
Okay.
The Privy now cannot be compromised by corruption. You get me? The Privy Council, the Privy Council is the final appellate court. Someone you understand it, you know? So when it goes to the Privy and to the fact that the Privy, right, cannot be corrupted because it is not under the jurisdiction of Jamaica, it simply means that to the fact that the Privy is the final appellate, then, of course, justice is going to be done based on the defense of the Roper Act. From once the Privy look upon it, you understand, then it is just, you know, rule in favor of Paul Buchanan. But again, the Jamaican justice system, you understand, could do us good justice, right, for it not to exhaust to the Privy. By having the court next month rule on it so that it can go to the election court for trial. You understand, where the Roper Act, right, is going to be used on the basis of Paul Buchanan defense. You understand?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. Okay. Thank you very much for that. I will continue listening.
Blessings, my brother.
Because other things will probably draw my interest.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much for the explanation, Mystic.
Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So let us talk about the very serious threat to our democracy, right? What we have seen in Parliament and the abuse, right, of the standing orders in Parliament. Now look at this, my Jamaican people. So we have Mark Golden speaking about it, but also the Gleaner is weighed in on the as weighed in on the situation. Now let us look as it relates to the Gleaner weighing in on the situation as well. Now here it is 1 day ago, right? Because the situation is very serious now, right? Here it is where, of course, the Parliament, right, is a creature of the standing orders, and so then they have to follow, right, the standing orders. But obviously, Juliet want to breach standing orders conveniently. The Jamaica Labour Party administration want to breach the standing orders, right, conveniently. Now, for the avoidance of doubt, I want Jamaican people to listen. This newspaper asks Jamaica Parliament to clarify the circumstances in which it would feel obliged to prevent within its chambers the hearing of or take action on a matter of public interest because the issue is before the court. So you know, say that's a foolishness, right? The court, right, having no form of interference with what happened in Parliament. So what they are using and the narrative that they are building up, you understand, to say that, okay, the matter is sub judice. The matter is before the court, and so they can't speak on it, and they are not good. It is bulls, people. Now, the 6-week delay by House Speaker Juliet Onus in tabling a report by the Integrity Commission, right, on its investigation into allegation of improprieties at the Firearm Licensing Authority is a live example of this question. Ostensibly, Parliament has not acted because of the FLA's move to challenge the report's conclusion, classifying the matter as sub judice, right? Foolishness. While Jamaica's final court has not pronounced definitively on the issue, it appears on its face to be a broadly settled matter, including in this jurisdiction that courts have no role, as I mentioned earlier, that courts have no role in how Parliament conducts its internal affairs. And one of the standing orders that whenever the IC done their investigation and send it to the Parliament, right, that definitely must be tabled. That is the SOP. Now, indeed, the issue was ventilated 3 years ago by Justice Lana Shelley Williams in the Ian Eales case. If you remember the Ian Eales case, a matter roughly analogous to the FLAs. In 2017, Mr. Eales, you understand, because they are making a comparison, you understand, and to show that the court never really intervened in terms of what Parliament has to do, because the court is independent of Parliament. Likewise, vice versa, Parliament is independent of the court. Now, Mr. Eales, now a People's National Party legislator, went to court seeking judicial review to strike out findings by the then Office of the Contractor General that he had engaged in conflicts of interest in property dealings with while serving as a junior minister in the PNP's 2012 to 2016 administration. The OCG is one of the 3 agencies whose functions were later assumed, right, by the Integrity Commission, or subsumed, right? That should be said. Mr. Eales obtained an injunction preventing the tabling of the report, causing the document to languish for 5 years until Justice Shelley ruled in December 2022 that his request for judicial review was without merit. More want to hear that, you know, people. She also held that there was no basis for a stay preventing the tabling of the report because fundamentally the courts have no such power. So that matter was already established as it relates to the Vaz case. You understand? So for them now to come back and claim that, okay, all right, the FLA now have it a court and where blah, blah, blah. See it here, where the court already established that the court has no such power. Here it is. Mr. Eales obtained an injunction preventing the tabling of the report, causing the document to languish for 5 years until Justice Shelley Williams ruled, and look at the rule now, in December 22, that his request for judicial review was without merit. You're right? There it is, without merit. She also, hold on, let me just take this caller. Hold on. Yes, caller, just hold the line. Just wait until I finish reading this document. Just hold the line. Hold the line. Hold it.
I'm holding.
Okay. So let us go through and make it clear in terms of the court's position, in terms of how the Parliament, you understand, want to shape the narrative now to say that, okay, they cannot table this and speak on it because the matter is in court. The court is clearly saying that Mr. Eales has no merit. You understand? Here it is that his request for judicial review was without merit. She also held that there was no basis in it. There it is. No basis for a stay preventing the tabling of the report because fundamentally the court have no such power. So the court stated decision. Do you understand? And there is no an established case to refer to. So what they are doing in Parliament, you understand, is outrightly criminal. Let me say that. Outrightly criminal. Now, Justice Shelley Williams stated in her judgment, the Speaker of the House and the President of the Senate would have been acting intra-vires by tabling the report submitted to it by the OCG. Their actions would be categorized as Parliament conducting its internal affairs. Let me take this document away and then you understand, right? Let me stop from sharing. It is clear as day, right? So, Juliet Ones, you need to table the report. Table the blasted report. All right. Yes, Carla, you're on Mystic Sensation. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mystic, very quickly. You know, the report is all about them. You know, if it was the PNP, Big Mama would get that report long time. You know.
OG, hold on. Stop there. I want you to repeat what you just said. Repeat what you just said.
Yeah, man. The report is all about them.
All right.
The report was about the PNP. Big Mama would have it long time ago.
He would have gotten it. He would have been the first one. As a matter of fact, you know. Exactly.
Just like he did with the Dennis Garden thing.
Yes.
Before the Auditor General even calling in him. Trust me. That's what I want to say.
All right.
Bless yourself, melting pot.
Bless up yourself. All right. So, not wasting any time. So, melting pot, here it is. You understand that they are claiming that, okay, the matter is in court, and so then they can't table the thing, which is foolishness. That's why we brought up the document and show that the court had established the court's position. You understand? The court doesn't involve in Parliament internal affairs. Parliament has to do their internal affairs. Simple means, Juliet Oldness, you understand, need to table the blasted report. What say you on the matter, melting pot?
Well, they're not using the standard of procedure method. You understand?
Yes.
Because, I mean, if that was being utilized, then we would have a smooth transition in Parliament as it relates to when any document being submitted from the People's National Party to the Speaker of the House. It would have been brought forward for mentioning in the House of Representatives. But under the Jamaica Labour Party administration and the way, you know, the Parliament is designed, we have the Prime Minister, his wife, she sitting at the chair of the Speaker of the House, and they are working in tandem to suppress any matters of importance, yeah, that will expose their high level of corruption. So what Juliet is doing is suppressing all of these documents that been submitted to her, yeah, because you cannot have the FLA, you know, being mentioned as a subject matter from the 30th of March, yeah, 2026. And I'll know it not brought forward. Yeah, it don't brought forward to Parliament, you know. So what is the concern? There have to be some high level of concern why Juliet don't want to table it. Yeah. And we know that some people of unscrupulous character were thrown into that authority, yeah, to be the head buckle washer and cooker for that authority. And a lot of corruption has gone on under that said person authority in charge of the FLA.
Yes.
So the matter is of grave concern to the People's National Party, and that's why it was submitted to the Speaker of the House. Yeah. But she find out that there is so much now inside of that document, yeah, that she don't want to bring it forward because it's going to be hell and powder house. And the heat is on the holiness and them can't take no more. Because the fire alarm, you know, authority, yeah, We know it's a sensitive authority, you know. Issue license for firearm. And some people who get firearm not supposed to get firearm, you know. Them don't supposed to have no license for no gun. Them a criminal. Criminal a get gun up there. You understand? And people of reputable character can't get none. So it's like the state to arm the criminal them and leave the people them who need protection unprotected. We cannot have this type of behavior, you know, by the mafia administration. So we just want to know them utilize the standard of procedure operation, yeah, in a parliament. When something been submitted, it must be tabled within a time frame. It cannot be sitting in file 13. Because if that is the case, then the People's National Party as the opposition will not have a voice in parliament. And Juliet want to shut down the people voice.
Exactly.
Yet that's what she's doing now. She's merely tampering with certain procedure within the parliament. I yield back the floor to you, Sir Byron.
All right. Blessings, melting pot. Right. I mean, let me just get into more serious thing, right? We are going to reveal some serious information right now. And to show how evil, right, Andrew Honest and Juliet Honest are. And as what the thumbnail said, playing with the devils. Jamaica, let me say this. The Prime Minister have been lying to us. And let me say this categorically clear. Now we listen to Ralston Iron, right, over by Portland Spies. Let me say this, right? Real program as it relates to speaking about the economy. Ralston Iron, he's one of the most brilliant economists. And everything what Ralston Iron said, right? I don't know if persons, right, or any person, right, would say to the contrary. Not only that, I have done the research and I am going to show you that everything that Ralston Iron had spoken about, 100% correct. Now, there was a situation in terms of we and Lonesome, myself and Melting Pot were talking on for months now, saying that Andrew Honest corrupted entity like Statin, PIOJ, to come out with false statement. And what Andrew Honest administration is doing also micromanaging the Jamaica Constabulary Force, coming out with false crime numbers. Rattigan and myself, we have proven that. But look now, Jamaica, we are going to show the precise evidence. So apart from people listening to the facts being spoken by Ralston Iron, you are going to actually see it, visualize it now for yourself. Now watch this. Let us get into this and follow this situation. Look at this, my Jamaican people. Here is the Prime Minister. Right? Let us share this. This is Andrew Honest. And Jamaica, let me tell you something. This is very serious. Right? And I am saying, and I know that Melting Pot will agree with me, and Lonesome will agree with me. With all the falsification coming out of PIOJ and Statin, it tantamount, you understand, to me, to have a criminal charge, right, pursued. You can't have these entities that people are depending on to provide them with empirical data, misleading the country. You can't because of this. Because look, you know, when we call him criminal, a lot of people vex, you know. But he's a plain criminal. I don't know what else to call him. I honestly don't know what else to call the criminal. He is a criminal. Now, here it is now. Let us get into what the Prime Minister is saying here. Jamaica record lowest poverty rate in history. When you think of what the Prime Minister just said to win up, Andrew Honest this, you know, where he has no firm policies as it relates to how you are going to reduce the importation bill and increase your exportation bill. This man has not building or any policy to shape our manufacturing industry. You know? And here it is. May 28, 25, the Prime Minister Jamaica record lowest poverty rate in the history. So no one knows something wrong. Look now in terms of starting. The government of Jamaica welcomes the landmark findings released by the Planning Institute of Jamaica, the PIOJ, right? Lion Cameron. And the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, now Andrew Honest, with two entities, you know, which confirmed that the national poverty rate has declined to 8.2%, the lowest since record began in 1989. People, can you imagine? This is what starting. This is what PIOJ, right? Being corrupted by a corruptor putting out to us Jamaican. We are going to bust them bubbles today. Speaking on Thursday, May 22nd, during a post-cabinet press briefing, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Honest hailed the achievement as a defining moment in Jamaica's modern development journey, because you mean and policies, you understand that create all of this, and so then this now make it look big, bigger. Pay life, you got almighty life, pay thief the country, rub up the treasury, you understand, and have them two propaganda machine, which is the PIOJ, because they now make themselves a propaganda machine to come out and sell life for you. And the PSOJ stand up and back the lie, because the PSOJ is getting benefit of the high level of criminality in terms of what you are doing. No, this is not just that. Here, let me open code. Here is he brags in. This is not just a number. This is evidence that the strategies we have put in place are working. Other people. It is proof that with the sound leadership, him have sound leadership in him. Him have sound leadership in him. But statutory declaration cannot be certified in him. Him have sound leadership in him. People, make listen to this. Make this make sense now. Him have sound leadership under his administration. Over $3 trillion going $4 trillion unaccounted for. And him have sound leadership, you know. Him have sound leadership on him own anti-corruption system. Cannot certify him, you know. And him have sound leadership and people-centered policies. You have people-centered policies. You have people-centered policies when you collect $1.44 billion as it relates to the relief aid, where you collected to help our people, and you only put out 1.8%, and you have people-centered policies. How you tell that? Lion, how you tell that? We can uplift lives and transform futures. Yes. Which one of the life that you uplift and transform future? Over 70% of the people who got damaged in Westmoreland, Hanover, and St. Elizabeth, over 70% of the people them have received no benefits from you. have not received any benefits from you, and hear the lie where you tell your store. The reduction from 16.7% in 2021 to 8.2% in 2023. So you take 2 years. People don't look on it now. 2 years. And you perform extremely well. You perform with the golden policies of life, and you transform Jamaican life. You understand Jamaica owes, as it relates to 16.7%, right, speaking to the poverty rate in 2021, and the miracle and the policies that you have done in changing and transforming people's life in 2 years. No, in 2021, you know, at this you do most of the thief, you know. Andrew Honest, in 2021, at this you do most of the thief, you know. We have 470 million the run through NCB, you know. And we are dump off $750,000 in a Citibank, you know. This is what you're doing in 2021, you know. You come in 2021, I talk about you transform people's life from reduce poverty in a 16.7%. You understand? In a 2021 to 8.2%, you cut half of that with a thief most of that. You cut half of that with a thief most of that, representing one of the most significant social turnaround in the recent decade. Lord Jesus, please, we can't read no more. Too much lie in this. No, some too much lie in this, people. We can't read not even one drop more. We go busting bubbles and now. Me, they go busting bubbles and now. Me can't read not more out of that. You understand? Them a liar. We give me a melting pot migraine. But now, we can busting bubbles and show you that everything being spoken, you understand, as it relates to the true reflection of the economy now, we could go in it and show people, you understand, the lie, you understand, and PIOJ, you understand, and Statin, you understand, they are now becoming a criminal organization as a result of, you understand, siding with Andrew Honest to trick Jamaican people. Let us show the evidence here. Let us look at this. We come out for them this morning, you know. I mean, I show the people them. Bring it up, Byron. Bring it up. Yes. Now, melting pot, can you see this? Melting pot?
Yeah, it's up on the screen, yeah?
You can see it?
Yeah, man. Clearly.
All right. Now, let me show Jamaica. See it here. 2024. What is the export? $1.16 billion. I want to know what's starting up back and what's starting at the Fed. See it here. Product export. $1.16 billion. Product import. $6.13 billion is a deficit of over $5 billion. But on a look at now, export growth minus 43.5%, right? A deficit of 895 million. You understand? Spreading from 2023 to 2024. Now, we can look for the export, Jamaica. See the export here? In 2024, the top export of Jamaica were aluminum oxide, 408 million, hard liquor, 75 million, cassava, 57 million, aluminum ore, 53.8 million, and refined petroleum, 47.2 million. The top destination were United States, Iceland, Netherlands, Canada, and United States. All of that where you see export equal to this as it relates to $1.16 billion in export. Look now as it relates to export. Look for import now. See here, people. Import, 2024. The top imports of Jamaica were refined petroleum, 837 million for cars, right? 430 million crude petroleum, 307 million petroleum gas, 236 million and other edible preparations, 94.2 million. The top origins were United States, China, Japan, Brazil, Colombia, relating to imports, you know. So the imports, as it relates, here it is, 6.13 billion, a deficit of over 5.8 billion. But I did not stop there, no people. I said I want more clarity and I want to give my people, you understand, a better understanding. So I did not stop there, my people. I said, you know what? Let me go a little bit further because my people need to see more clarity as it relates to a full understanding, because starting came out, right, as it relates to 2023 and told a lie. So I said, I want a general clarity for the people to understand definitely that starting is lying. Oh, here is the evidence, people. Here is the evidence. Let me come out. Let me run out now with the evidence to show you what PIOJ talking about 18 point poverty decrease from 18 to 7.5%. Lie. Talk about unemployment. Lie. Now let us share this. So since the fact that I want to give my people more clarity, right? This is what I did. Now let me share it. Okay, you know what? Let me hold on. Let me just close back this one. I did this second one. I need to do the first one. Hold on, people. Let me just share this, right? All right. Let me just go up in this and all right. Where's that document? Did I exit? Jeez. What's that? Oh my Lord, did I exit? Okay, hold on. Now, here it is, 2025. You see it, Melting Pot?
Yes, it's up.
2025 trade, the import bill for goods increased spending, right? US 5.7 billion in the first 9 months. Currently exporting earnings dropped to 1.3 billion over that same 9-month stretch. Primary trading partners, Jamaica trade profile is highly concentrated with a few key international players. Top import partners, United States, China, Brazil, Japan, and Trinidad and Tobago. Major imports are heavily driven by mineral, fuels, machinery, food, and consumer. Right? Top export partners, United States. Okay, all right. Hold on then, because we need to search back for the document. Hold on the people. Hold on the people. Let me put up back the document. Just give me a minute there. Let me just let my phone there. Hold on, let me just back for the document. I want to see the lie what the PIOJ. You understand the tell? Let me go back in WhatsApp and bring up this. You understand? Because I want to get it, you know. Right? And show the evidence of the lie. Lord Jesus. Did I close out that document? Jamaica people, close out that document, you know. All right. You know what? My bad with that one, because obviously we just X out that document. But that document is saying that it was consistent. I want people to Google it, right? That it was consistent, right, as it relates to right the importation and the export, and where we are importing less now. So under no circumstances, you understand, that would now result in poverty reducing and unemployment. Now, let me just get into something else here, right? Right. Sometimes we have them technical glitches there. Now, we're going to show another lie. But let me just get into this. All right. All right, let us share this. Now, hear this now. Another dry eye lie. Look, listen to this.
This is the GOJ Minute for Tuesday, April 7. This is the GOJ Minute for Tuesday, April 7. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin says the country's unemployment rate stood at 3.6% in January 2026, down slightly from the 3.7% recorded in January 2025. The Bureau of Standards Jamaica, BSJ, has launched the standard for helmets worn by motorcyclists. The government is expanding access to tertiary education by investing heavily in student financing through the revamped Students' Loan Bureau. And students are being urged to participate in the Bureau of Standards Jamaica.
All right, so let us take that away in terms of, what she said as it relates to the unemployment rate. 3.7%. Madness. Jamaica, this is madness. Madness. Now, let us get into some real situation. The World Bank, I am going to the World Bank now. Listen to this. Here it is, Jamaica. This lady is coming out telling us about unemployment rate, right, at 3.7. Madness, Jamaica. Madness. Now look at this. Washington, November 19, 2025, the World Bank, in coordination with the Inter-American Development Bank, estimate that the physical damage to Jamaica caused by Hurricane Melissa total 8.8 billion, equivalent to 41% of the country's 2024 GDP. 41% of the country GDP. So out then that you can still maintain 3% unemployment. Jamaica, make this make sense. Here it is. Hurricane Melissa total 8.8 billion equivalent, right, to 41% of the country's 2024 GDP, making it the costliest hurricane in Jamaica's record history. So then the question asks, how can you maintain 3.7, right, unemployment, where 41% of the country's 2024, right, going into 2025 and 2026, as it relates to Hurricane Melissa? How can that be? It can't happen. So then, let us show other reasons why it can't happen. To show the callous lie that these people, right? So we show that 40% of GDP, right? Damage, wipe out 40%, and you still maintain 3.8% unemployment rate. Madness. Now look at this now. Look at this. This woman coming out and tell us, oh, you understand, 3.7, right, unemployment rate. Here it is. 7 Hyatt resorts in Jamaica to remain closed until November 2026. Then Jamaica, can that make sense? 7 Hyatt resorts in Jamaica to remain closed until November 2026. So then, all of them people are not out of work. Talk to me, Jamaica. All of them people here, now out of work. 7 Hyatt resorts. Now here it is. See them here. 7 Hyatt hotels in Jamaica will remain closed until November 2026, according to a Hyatt spokesperson. The decision comes after a detailed assessment of the property's damage for Hurricane Melissa, which struck the island on October 28. The following resorts have suspended operations and will reopen on November 1, 2026. Now, Breathless Montego Bay Resort and Spa, Dreams Rosal Resort and Spa, Hyatt Zilara Rose Hall, Hyatt Zivara Rose Hall, Secret St. James Montego Bay, Secrets Wild Orchid Montego Bay, Jewel Grande Montego Bay Resort and Spa. Me never know, say, and employment are going on, sir. Me never know, say, employment are going on, sir. So we are showing the evidence as it relates to the lie that they are telling. All of these people are out of jobs. All of them out of job. All of them. Now, we could get more evidence and show how vicious of a liar they are. Show more evidence. Now look at this again now, people. See it? We are showing the evidence. We don't now go to Corona. See it? See the evidence of people. 3 Sandals Resort in Jamaica. Sandals South Coast. Sandals Montego Bay. And Sandals Royal Caribbean sustained significant damage from Hurricane Melissa in late 2025. These properties remain temporarily closed while undergoing extensive repairs and Sandals 2.0 upgrades, but are scheduled to reopen when? May 30, 2026. See the people? See there? See there? See the evidence there? So then, let me stop and share this now. Since we are talking about the evidence. So tell me now, Jamaica, make it make sense. With all of them people there, out of job, starting, coming out, telling us, right, that we are at 3.7 unemployment rate. Make it make sense. So what to all of them people? And much more places that damage a lot of people out of work in terms of other small business, medium, small enterprises, damage, and all of them people out of job. I'm going to tell me Jamaica and starting the woman, the liar woman, corrupted by Andrew Holness, come out and talk about 3.7 unemployment rate. I want to talk truth now. See the evidence of people. The damn plain evidence, so plain for everybody to see it. Lie. Now melting pot. What say you on the matter?
Well, the simple fact of the matter is that these two agencies is being corrupted, and so we are getting false information being put into the public sphere coming out of these two agencies, starting and the Planning Institute of Jamaica. And we know that Wayne Henry at PIOJ is very complicit to the Prime Minister in terms of working in tandem, to use a system of corruption method to project a number to the society that does not exist. Now, as it relates to poverty, and they're achieving the lowest on record since 1989, cutting poverty from 16.7% to 8.2%. That doesn't coincide with the mood of the society. The mood of the society is one that is being impoverished and crying for help. Can't even find money to buy basic commodity items. Basic like toothpaste and soap. So if them can't find toothpaste and soap, how them ever find food? We know that, United Nations did a survey and the finding was very high in terms of how many Jamaicans going to bed without a proper meal. So that is not cutting poverty. Poverty exists more than before under Andrew administration. Because for you to, decrease the numbers amongst the poverty group, you'd have to create jobs. You'd have to have a striving agriculture sector that can, make food become affordable at a low cost to consumer. Our consumer cannot buy imported ground provision. Our consumer cannot buy imported manufactured product for consumer. And as such, our consumer are not being able to participate when it comes to doing domestic household shopping. The fact of the matter is that Andrew only seek the advice or the corruption, participation of Wayne Henry to put out wrong numbers as it relates to poverty and unemployment. Unemployment being recorded now at 3.7. Yeah, and they would take that down to a figure where they would utilize the same method of lowest unemployment rate in the history of the country. Same thing as the lowest poverty rate since 1989. We know those two figures are manipulated figures, yeah, to gain the trust of the nation that Andrew is working on behalf of the country. But we don't see none of those figures transcending in the right direction, because we would see it amongst the people. Those figures are only being brandished by the administration and the corrupter Planning Institute of Jamaica and Statin. Yeah, because when you have people, you know, and I'm saying this for the longest while now, people that are of high importance when it comes to dealing with the nation. So these civil servants within these agencies must be held accountable.
All right.
Must be held accountable.
Yeah, what is the melting pot? We could just break in Sister P. Sister P, you want to say something? We could just break in Sister P for a while. Sister P, go ahead.
Good afternoon, melting pot. Pick up yourself, all the mystic people.
Blessings.
All over the chat. Well, me there at school as usual. I mean, I listen keenly. I mean, I observe.
All right.
First thing first. Jamaica Carlos, a long time, me know say he mix up and bagger. So me unsubscribe from him long time. And some more. Because when you talk, if you can't come with the facts, you can't talk to me.
Exactly.
Right? If you may have sense and attack logic, all of the atrocity we happen to Jamaican people, even a female, where a policeman fatally, brazen, take out the service weapon, murdered, she never draw stone, not now for him. Those are the things we start about. The amount of money where they say they have and the people are man at a party. Those are the things you speak about. And in the step of Mark Golding, what Mark Golding have done to this country, the Prime Minister not with yet. Even during the passage of Melissa, Mark Golding broke down and show everybody the little money when get through GoFundMe. Exactly. Because Mark Golding more money, more personal money more when he get in helping people. When you come off of Mark Golding have never been a Prime Minister. Never. And you just depending, but it seems to me like he come to Jamaica and there for a couple weeks or whatever, and he get bit by the snake.
It looks so.
Right? He can't straighten up in ties. You just depending man, and there are low-hanging fruit for hang. Low-hanging fruit where you have to pick. You know, that's the marketing, and Mark Golding on the field. When Mark Golding, if you go in a parliament, go tell them to support them more. I'm going to I'm going to tell the man to go in and go do. Man, if you're intelligent enough and can read, the opposition of them panel too.
Exactly.
I don't see, if you can read and have sense, you don't see they have them panel too, even right now. Nesta dirty thinking Morgan come up at when Nikisha Burchard slap him. And it is out here that Cliff Hughes get too much right up. So when he get up attack at them shame. And every time when they come up with something, the opposition will clap them with two before. So what we want the man go do say top in court or so called him, mama.
Exactly, Sister P.
The level. It didn't to let all this couldn't go to Parliament yesterday. Because you know Mark Golding now been uppercut. And he couldn't face the music. I couldn't dance it.
True.
Come off, my man, brother. And think about the grandpicking them. Think about the country, where this country is going. that girl, it no matter if my lesbian or my human being, it no matter if my playboy, my PMP, you could have been me. Those two sons that she died left. What can me, you or anybody tell them to cool them down, to sit? Their mother is a driver and she have never lose her life to an accident. A policeman take out him gun brazenly and shoot me mama, kill him. Brazen. What can you tell me if I was her son? Those young men, I don't know their age, is growing with a bitterness when they remember there is no mommy to call. A mother love, nobody can give them pretty love like her mother as she bring them. Right? Those are the things that we talk about. And woman in a parliament, especially over the jail side, uno no human being, uno no bird picnic or run yam them. Eh? And uno get ready at all. Well, I can say no. I glad to Mystic Sensation.
Thank you.
Rashidan, Wayne Lonesome, Andre Stephen, and talk your mind, and the one that we are giving facts, we are teach we. So we can know what we do and know what is right from what is wrong. Jamaica Carlos, me can tell a person a long time me know you and Nelson and Francis, you know a baka. We listen to conversation, you know a baka, you know a two mouth, you know a agent. Can tell her that long time. And you go for hustler. You know a hustler. So anyway, the more money there no go. But PMP no money for going. Because PMP have out their son. They help them fellow Jamaican. Out there cool. At the night show. While Andrew is in a parliament. Cock up your foot. Well, I pray night and I pray day. That when next month come, and Paul Buchanan go, we will come out victorious. And then we take it from there. And for those of you in the diaspora who have to work hard, in desperate time, through the snow, through the this, get a lot of disrespect from other persons of other nation. I've never traveled, but I see it. And to send your money out there to ease the pain and the discomfort of your fellow Jamaican, and it does not go there. They are still suffering. How does you feel? And for those who up there, we are back them. God help you. Please remember, no matter what you do, Jamaica still in yard. We appreciate you, we glorify you, but not for you. Think again. Think you might be over there, but you have loved one here who you really love. But because you can't get them up there, that is the reason why they're still down at Jamaica. And enough of you making your point of duty when you get your salary, no matter how small, you send it here so that they can go to doctor, eat, and do them if you go school, whatever. Please, if we know other time we need, to do something, it's now. A woman have been cold-blooded, murdered in the eye of the whole world to see. The woman never have a stick, stone, or nothing. The policeman didn't in the way of the vehicle to run him over. If you watch the video, human being, you see how the police they move in a tactical style. They're moving a tactical style. One shot to the chest. That's a fatal shot. And people, if you can look on a female and put a deadly bullet in her head, mighty God, who left? Who next? Who next? It could be me, because my mouth not in church. So it could be me. Honestly, because them come to me and them no foolishness, me I go talk to them. And me not go suck up and eat them. Because from a little said these 10 citizens and police and a company. Once the police officer have been respectful, I respect him because I respect his uniform. But you're not going to push me around and talk to me. Anyway, we're in a life. Because I'm going to send you somewhere. So that would have been next. Who to tell? Mr. Andrew Wallace, as I go, you're not going to live out the whole world. The Bible says, a man's life is 70, and by reason of strength, he go further. Andrew Michael Holness, the blood of the Jamaican people, the tears of the Jamaican people is upon you and your children. Jamaica Constabulary Force, me have tell you no little police, man and woman, we are walk and a drive and a kill down one family member. Because sometimes we kill some people and no granduncle, grandson, and you just a killer. Stop it. Once a police, twice a civilian. And with this, I say, big up.
Listen.
Big up, back a class.
All right, Sister P.
Auntie Anne-Marie, pick up yourself.
Here you go. Blessings. That is Sister P giving her peace. Yes, Melting Pot. Yes,
yeah, man.
So, finish, we open the phone line a bit for persons who want to call in.
Yeah. So we are look on Sir Byron, and you know, we want the people in Jamaica to know this. Andrew a lie all along, yeah. Andrew use people to put things out there, yeah, coming from these agencies where we as citizens supposed to hold these agencies in high authority. So we are going to believe the number where come from Planning Institute and from Statin. Yeah, but Andrew number them, those numbers don't reflect the true accuracy of what these agencies are putting out. And so we have a problem with that. Because when you blatantly lie at all costs to the people of the country, it tells you don't care for the people of the country. Rather than trying to, you know, make the situation better, they make it worse. By putting out false narrative. It's the same thing them doing, trying to sell Jamaica using AI graphic. Yeah? Showing people what Jamaica look like when Jamaica does not look like that. I've seen things that, you know, don't resonate to my eyes. Yeah? So the whole administration we're all in this construct is a mafia administration. And you have people in the civil society group, them join Andrew gang, and them a help to aid and abet Andrew with the criminality, and Statin and PIOJ are two such agency. Yeah? You have the media them, the media house them in Jamaica with the journalists them. Well, me no call them journalists, them are bloggers. Yeah, them not do nothing for rectify those things. Not doing a single thing to rectify the problem. Because they know the figures, you know. They know the figures. Because you can, you know, decrease unemployment to 3.7% when you don't create no job. When the youth them can't even turn to farming as an alternative because there's no market for them product. It glut. So everybody just sit down and hustle. You can't call hustling people employ people. Them not employ. Them a hustler. Them self-employed in a way where them ongo hustle them food money. Them can't pay a light bill and water rate. Them can't send them youth to school 5 days a week. They are just mere hustlers, hand to mouth, trying to survive, utilizing them own ways and means, you know, of putting bread on them table. Yeah, the bread we go upon most Jamaican people table is not being provided by the government. The government is only taking credit from the strong resilience of the Jamaican people. Yeah, because you have some youth go look some ackee and go sell it and go put on a pot. Mango season come, them get mango, come a roadside, come sell. That an employment, that a hustling. The youth them downtown, them shoot them cart and them carry around goods and them make money. Who employ them? I remember, you know, if people not come a market to give them the job, them still not go earn. So it's a wait and see hustling mentality. You put out something on the road, you wait to see if you get a customer. To buy your things so you can go buy something at the shop to go cook a pot. This is how Jamaica reach. People in a bank account again, you know. Because remember, leeching and the government they come in with a system where them draw out your money so you can't save a bank again. You understand? The bank is not for the poor people. Yeah? Because the bank does not let poor people money to start business, so it's not for poor people. So how you go elevate yourself in a Jamaica under the current scheme of things? You're going to just be a hustler. That's what it is. So even all them young girls will leave school under this administration will find themselves a back road and stoplight. Them a hustler. The young boys them will find themselves in the gully and all them things there and all about the place where find themselves in a way of life that where judge and not create. Them a hustler. And the government like when time them have the society under the stress factor. Yeah, because then them can come around now and manipulate you with them corruption money when it come voting time. Because them know them not no job with them going, you know, over a long period of time. So no well and truly need a bribe. I saw the man them around Andra Mafia, you know. And you have to study a mafia. Him chain up event them or him construct them to know where him a go with them system where him have in the country. And your system where him have in Jamaica is to keep the black people them poor. Especially the underprivileged one them. Yeah? Keep them poor. When you keep them poor, you know, you keep them to the floor. So them can trample all over the people them. And then come around now with two little goodies bag. That's why him word up the things them where him get, you know. The donation give them. Why you think him sit down upon them? Him gonna use them for that same purpose we I talk about, to come bribe people with goodies bag. Bribe you with a couple thousand. Yeah? Generate a flow within the society. It's voting time again. Come greet and meet Andrew and him friend. You understand? Yeah. Because when you meet Andrew and him friend, you know you can get something. And we as said the system you need to be eradicated out of the society. Me, I will tell this kleptocratic regime government what we have in Jamaica. Me, I bet you. Me, I bet all of you. The next election we are running in Jamaica, me want soon to come out with no money bag. Because me have to make sure somehow no go to prison. Yeah? Because you no feel say you have all rights to come out and use the corruption money and influence the voters' mind. Yeah? And it not there in the constitution, nowhere at all. That is a breach. So me I beg you to come out with the money back this time. Because the last time I see bring spark up, you know. I remember a parliament office, you know, in a St. Thomas, you know. And me never see them thing that happen anywhere in the world where election is about to happen. But in a Jamaica, we see it take place. So me see a Dr. Crabber open out in Billfold behind mesh wire fence and take out money and give people for election day. Dr. Crab, nasty thinking dirty crab. A buy vote. You want to see him while it all fat. Me don't know if I some 5,000 note him sticking at that because obviously A 5,000 was the marginalized number where them use. Because you have 5,000, 10,000, up 20,000, up to 70,000, up to 200,000 payout, 700,000 payout for an election day. For people where work in an electoral office, not the polling station, for not turn up to work. 700,000. That's nearly 750,000 in my Jamaican people. So this is how the Jamaica Labour Party use money to influence the election. You understand? In them favor. And we had begged them to come out this time again. Because people are going to go to prison, you know. People bound to go to prison. Because the international world take note, you know. I know one such media house that have keen interest in these type of activities in Jamaica. And we are saying it need to stop. And we need to get back to the basis of fair election. Yeah? Where the better man win. You understand? It can't be the man with the most money win. That is not how you increase democracy. What you do, you damage democracy with those policies. We want to know where the society mood is going. Which direction the wind is blowing. We don't want people to come out and use money and change the direction into their direction. We have to put a stop to this type of thing. That's how we are going to end the corruption, you know. That's how we are going to build back Jamaica from a foundation of, you know, transparency and law and order. Yeah? This administration break all of them there, you know. No transparency, no law and order, and them not get accountability for nothing. So, the powers that be is the people. What we see are happening in Jamaica right now, we know the people them can't take no more right. Yeah? Simply because the people's life are at risk on a day-to-day basis. You cannot tell me that you will have a police force whose accomplishment is
Yes, yes, let me just put through the caller. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Go ahead.
Good night.
Good night, my sister.
Mystic
Blessings.
and Mr. Melting Pot. Well,
Good night to you.
Mr. Byron, I don't know what to say to you, but I have been watching this week.
Yes.
The shenanigans in the House of Parliament, the disgraceful behavior of the JDF, whatever them call it. Well, them are not police, them are murderer. Yes? And what Andrew Holness and Imali Baba then need to look at, people are taking note.
That's right.
People are taking note, yes? And the monies that he got from different countries, even maybe working class people like myself, but I don't say they go give me anyway, because I know they go packety, right? Those monies were meant for the natives of Jamaica. Look how the people them are so far.
Wicked man.
Look how the people them are so far.
Wickedness.
Yes? And Andrew always have the money sit down pan him and the whole crew them. And that debate what they had in Parliament the other day, where when Mark Golding, Dr. Dawes, and is it name Hines, the cricketer, when they told them backside, so them couldn't take it.
Exactly.
They couldn't take it, right? And as for Colonel Charles, I don't know where he might come from. I don't know which planet him drop off at, because I'm sure it's not the one that we're on. It's not the one that we're on, because what they are doing is chatting a load of crap. It's not making no sense.
Not making
yes,
no
it's
sense.
Not making no sense, right? And you know, people, they get the money. Where is the money? Where is the money?
And that's the question.
Where is the money? Where is the money where them get?
All right, sister.
They get all these millions, them get crate after crate of food. And before they give it to the people, the needy people, right, them not go through it in they say, Father God, when do us Andrew Holness and the Alibaba, then you say, and it now go pretty. It's wickedness, it's evil. I told you on your program not long ago what he's doing is genocide.
Of course.
Yeah? And he needs a Nuremberg trial. Them will do him like how them do Islam and them. Wicked him is evil. Where the money they will get? It's not his money. He's not taking us out of SSL and all the other banks there with you cross and pissing him. He's not getting enough. No, it's very bad. Mr. Byron, it's appalling.
It's more than, sister, listen to me. It's more than appalling, and I can hear the concern in your voice. One of the things that concern me, the Auditor General came out and highlighted, right, that okay, $1.44 billion, right, were collected as it relates to the hurricane relief donations. Right, only 1.8% of that used, and the 1.8%, right, equivalent to what, 26 million spent. Now, so you tell me, sister, this is what I am saying. We want to know what happened to the money, because we don't trust Andrew. We don't want to just say, okay, all right, the money is there to be spent. We want investigation to be done so that we have solid proof that the variances, right, are there. Or we don't have none of that.
No, when you see what Mr. Byron, the way that he's worked it, and the way they've worked things over the year, I don't think even if you did bring in forensic accountant in that they could have managed it. Because there is no accountability for nothing. There is no accountability for nothing.
Sorry. Really
bad.
You know, it's a disgrace. A beautiful country like that. Look what Andrew Holness do with the country. Look what Andrew Holness do with the country. And now them just turn around them and slaughter people. Well, I'm not going to say they're killing them. They're slaughtering them like when you go a slaughterhouse, go carry your cows to go get the slaughter. Because what they did with that woman on Sunday, that is slaughtering, it's murder.
Oh, jeez.
Melting pot can't tell you that couldn't happen in England. You must say
Sure.
And here the next number 3 that happened. Here the next wickedness. You know, no, the Prime Minister has not come out and speak on the matter.
He's not going to come out because what you see, silence is consenting it. So what he's saying is he is agreeing with what they're doing. So this is why I says to you that they need to give him a Nuremberg trial, because it's genocide. It's like what Hitler did do with the Jew then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? It's like what Hitler did do with the Jew then, but instead of Hitler do it, a black Jamaican black man, I do it to Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing it to his own people. He's doing it to his own people. Yeah? And when him gonna come tell people, come on, go away. Which part? You might as well look your spot at those cutter and made up room, because that's where you're gonna end up. That's where you're going to end up.
And that's no
There's
joke.
no medical facilities. There's no medical facilities for the people. And after that, one piece tough time. So help me, God.
That's no joke.
So help me, God.
Exactly.
That man is evil, clean, can't evil no more.
Man, already talk it. 100% pure evil.
The man don't have nothing there's nothing in the hospitals for people, for the natives of Jamaica. Yes? They have all these equipment that they've had. Yeah, them have it locked up and because them can't get the money. And you know another thing, Mr. Byron, I'm going to bring back again to you, right?
Yes.
Where is the equipment, the medical equipment that was left in the field hospitals from the people of Spain and all over the world? Because they haven't taken it back with them.
Exactly, which is true. You're right.
Wonderful question, caller.
Yeah,
Wonderful question.
exactly, because that never really run through my mind, you know. You understand? But here she is. She brought it up.
I've said it to you before.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
That's a serious concern.
Where is all those equipment?
That's a serious concern. That's a very serious concern.
When people like Dr. Dawes pipe up to bless them with the question, right? Them are trying to cover the people then.
Mm-hmm. Mighty goodness.
Yes, them are trying to them want to tell Juliet all this two proper Jamaican bad words in other parliament they are making here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, remember when I say two proper Jamaican bad words in the parliament they fit here.
Yes.
She's evil. She's the whole GLP them is evil. Them figure get what you know the what you call it, the thing where they say them are going to get the container house.
Mm-hmm.
Get one of them and put the word friggin' 49 in it.
And a 49 again.
Clean.
35.
That them go drop them in the Atlantic Ocean in a crane. Them evil, man. Them evil.
And that's not joke. They are evil. They are evil. They are vicious. They are wicked.
And them take this thing for joke, you know. You know, see, yesterday it's like them take it for joke, right? But the PNP, you're dealing with educated people, and Alibaba now, as this say, him never go up there to go jerk chicken, him go learn law, and learn to understand it. Right?
Exactly.
And this is what they don't like. This is what they don't like. And because it's 28 now, not 14, they can't tell them to go sit down.
Exactly.
They want two more. And that Juliet only.
Oh, she's going in and out. Melting pot might as well we just open the phone lines because we only have 27 minutes. We already got over the time, but we have to allow that person's calling. Yes, sister, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, we were going in and out. Sorry.
Yes. All right. Let me just give another person a call because I see some person a call. Here, sister.
All right, Mr. Byron.
All
Okay,
right. Love you.
Melting pot later. Bye.
Right.
Yes, bless up.
Let me just bring in some callers calling me. All right. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Go ahead. The phone lines are open. Right, we are expecting the calls.
Hello, Melton.
Hello, my dear.
What you're doing?
Thank you.
I am just calling. I totally agree with 100% of what the last caller was saying, and some of the others, Miss P and the rest of them.
Yes.
But here is my take on it. I am so tired of what is going on in Jamaica that my only conclusion now is we will have to do some form of writing some, what would you call it again? We have to go do something, put something on paper. And the only way we're going to get rid of Andrew Holness is sending him to the Hague like Duarte is right now. We need to get him out of the country. And when he goes, I think Juliet is going to go too, and Christopherson, and especially the Commissioner of Police and the one who is the Minister of National Security.
Mm-hmm.
Those three need to go to the Hague, because you hear the word the last caller just used about the ethnic cleansing. They want to kill off Jamaicans so they can bring in who they want. I don't know who Andrew think he is. His mother is a black woman. His father is. So what? You all you have to do is dip yourself in some acid and white your skin because you look like you want to be a white man.
Well, he becomes a puppet for crony capitalists because he's so caught up and so corrupted. So they are using him, right? I mean, it is just, this man is actually, you understand, selling out our sovereignty. That's what it is, my sister. Selling out our sovereignty because he's corrupted.
The only way, Mr. Byron, we're going to get rid of this man. We have to go write petitions, sign them, and send them to the Hague. He needs to go. And you know, let me put this little part in that I remember before I come off the phone. I saw a disgraceful act in Parliament on Tuesday. A member from the opposition side, I don't know what their dress code is, but Shirai Clark is a John Crow, excuse me expression, and I'm not supposed to call people names, but he is a John Crow. This dirty man sat down in Parliament, and this Mr. what is his name again, Tomlinson or whatever, he's from one of the constituencies in St. Anne. I think he's Dr. something Robinson, Tomlinson, whatever his name is. I think he took over Lisa Hanna's constituency. Okay. Even if the man was not totally attired for Parliament, what is this John Crow doing, insulting the man in front of the whole world? It's not just Jamaicans watching and Jamaicans at home and abroad. Other people tuning in and watching. Why are you going to tell the man if you're going to come back here? He has to go back there because he's a duly elected person. You thief your seat and to thief him seat, Juliet thief here. And the whole I want to sit down in there. I don't know how to damn sleep at night. I'm coming to tell the duly elected person about if he's coming back.
Exactly.
You know, telling the man if you're going to come back here, as if to say, this damn dictatorship has to end. It has to end. They have to go. And until people who, like you and the rest of people and social media who are willing to get people, Mr. Rattigan had started up something. He's saying that a lot of people didn't sign. We have to go back to the drawing board and get Andrew out, because Andrew is not a duly elected prime minister. 34 people put you into a position. It's not the whole Jamaica. 34 people put you in there, and then you want to come trample on our necks as if to say you are this big, bad dictator, despot, whatever you are, narcissistic or nastiness, you and your wife want to come and rule Jamaica like with your iron fist. We don't want no iron lady, and we don't want any despot. We need you, both of you, to leave our country and go to hell, because they have this Adventist cult in that Parliament. Check out over their side how much of them got Adventist church. You know, see, Adventist cult a rule we country. I want to tell people what to do. We don't want no dictatorship. We want to go. And if I have any breath left in me, brother, we have to sign some petition, just like how Duarte is in the Hague, shivering now, him going over there too. You can't be killing off Jamaicans like that and think you're going to get away. How the hell do you sleep at night?
Agreed with you, my sister. We have to have a unity drive, right, against, right, galvanizing our people, right, to get out there, because I'm telling you, right, the blatant, when we all, right, saw where this policeman, right, I mean, blatantly, right, seems like he is telling Jamaica that he has the license to kill.
Yeah.
What did this lady do?
The stupid idiot ugly police commissioner coming can't stand up about, you can't, when they tell you one thing, you must obey. I'm not telling people that when police stop them, they're not to stop. But when you stop and you're trying to make peace and somebody go and pull out a gun and you come in now to condone the act of the wickedness that happened to that woman, you're condoning it, Mr. Commissioner. And you're not even qualified to be Mr. You come like an old crowbait too. I don't like you because you are a political pawn. You're not qualified to be a police commissioner. And you can't go down to Israel, go get back on no more Pegasus and come look for people and do what you want to do, because guess what? The blood of Jesus is against all of you. The blood of Jesus is against you. And you have Pickney. You and Juliet have Pickney. You think how you handle Angela Brown Burke in a parliament 3 weeks ago and I come talk about dignity. You have no dignity. You don't call those two words in your mouth anymore. No call dignity in your mouth no more because you don't have none. And nobody at Jamaica no respect you. See your whole labor right them come out and cuss you.
Mm-hmm.
Whole labor right them come out and cuss him yesterday and the day before. Because it is not fair to what happened to the woman. And they say they must just get away with it.
Exactly. Right? And it is disgraceful. Very disgraceful. And you know what? Let me say something to you, sister. What I don't like, right, particularly with the Commissioner of Police, who is playing a political operative. We have never shown any video as it relates to police and gunmen in a shootout. We have never shown no video. When it comes to a mystic sensation, when it comes to a reggae dub scene, when it comes to, right, a melting pot, right? We have never, right, speak on any video relating to gunmen and police. We always show videos where the police have the persons in their custody, you understand, could have apprehended them, right, if they are exercising the use of theory, the use of force theory, right, and bring them in custody. They are not judge, jury, and executioner.
No,
and we have seen the police kill all these people being surrendered to the police. So when the commissioner come out, the commissioner would deflect from what we said, saying that, okay, for persons who are trying to challenge the police as superior force. Which one of us was talking about people challenging the police? We are showing videos in terms of where the police have people in custody, right? And those people lose their life. So why the commissioner of police don't address that?
They don't even look, I didn't want to go this far, but they don't even look like cops. They look like a military junta. They look like a military force. This is not how police behave.
Yes.
He and his wife are all the women over on the JLP side, not one of them come out, and the only person I heard something a peep out of was the member of parliament in the constituency where the young woman is from. She is the only one, and I guess they must be tearing her to pieces now. Because them feel say, you see what happened? Their skins are on itch because they did not win the election. Them thief the election and they don't know how to handle them dirty self. Those crooks, they don't know how to handle them dirty self because they stole the election. All right.
Let me sister, let me just give you a minute to finish up because you have other people calling in and want to.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Yes. So my few words is the people who have their platforms, like you, Melting Pot, Lonesome, Mr. Lonesome, Mr. Rattigan, and all the other bloggers. We are putting out a challenge. We need to have some form of something on paper, and we have to commit ourselves to send something overseas because our brothers and sisters may have nephews. Me no want nothing happen to them like this. And we have nephews and nieces. Me no want this happen to them. And it's just a matter of time before it creeps on your doorstep.
Exactly.
You understand? So therefore, we have to do something about it. And me not totally blame the police, because when you have an idiot, a stupid, mentally retarded prime minister, who is going to stand up and, if you can't comply, you're going to either meet the judge or you make you go and meet a judge that is He doesn't even want to see your dirty face because guess what? You corrupt yourself so till you can't nobody don't have no respect for you again because I can't believe I am in this position where I'm disrespecting a leader of a government like this. You have no use. You are a corrupt, pathologically mendacious idiot.
Pathologically mendacious.
You wicked. You are everything that is bad in Satan's book. Go down to Satan tonight. Leave us alone.
All right.
Bye, bye.
Thank you very much, sister. All right. Yes, callers. Okay. All right. Let me just take this call. All right. Yes, caller. You're on Mystic Sensation. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, you have to.
Call earlier. Just a quick thing.
Yeah, turn off the device in the background. Turn off the device in the background.
Yeah. You can't hear it. I turn it off.
Yeah, man. I'm hearing you now.
Oh, right. Listen, my suggestion is how we can get it to go. You remember when, everybody must remember, when the policeman put the neck on George Floyd in America?
Yes.
Oh, it went viral?
Yes.
And what it caused? And that we should do to encourage people to send it on the social media all around the world.
But hold on, caller. It is on social media. It is on social media. It is for the Jamaicans. It is for the Jamaicans to recognize, right? Put out the politics and recognize the wrong, right, that done and galvanize, right?
Yeah, but Mystic.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't have any faith in a lot of the Jamaican because they're the same one voting for wholeness. What I'm saying, I'm hoping that it will go viral like in the UK, in America, and then we can go and protest outside the Jamaican embassy. And bring it to people's attention. Anyway, I love the way the last two callers talk.
Yes.
I really respect what I'm saying.
Exactly.
All right, I'm signing off now, sir.
All right, blessings, my brother. Blessings.
Yeah.
All right, melting pot. We have 12 minutes. Any last word to close us out? Because remember, Titan is coming up.
Yeah. We just want to say to the people in Jamaica, you know. Yeah, we don't forget strong in our unity now. Yeah. We don't have to merge together. This isn't about PMP and GLP anymore, you know. This is about taking back Jamaica out of the hands of a dictator. You understand? Because if this is not being pursued, what I'm talking about, taking back Jamaica, then the future.
All right, hold on a minute, let me just squeeze in this call here. Hold on. Yes, caller, you're on Mystic Sensation Live. Go ahead.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Mystic and Mr. Melting Pot and the family.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mystic.
Yes.
I would say to Jamaicans all over, because even though I'm here and I'm listening, I do write letters to the Canadian Embassy, the United States Embassy, the British Commission, and I also wrote a letter to the World Health Organization in order to see if we can get help for what's going on in Jamaica.
Yes.
And I did said it to Andre on his show since week that in New York, they have the community affair officers. A lot of the precincts in Jamaica, they do have a lot of the cops that are Jamaican.
Yes.
Just like me, Jamaican.
Yes.
And a lot of the precinct coordinators and captain, even the one at 103rd, is a Jamaican that runs the precinct. Go in and talk to the community affair officer. They have monthly meeting in every borough. Go in and talk and get help. Because Jamaica lives in New York, all over. And the community representative, we have Yvette Clark. I even called her office day before yesterday. And they told me what and what to submit.
All right, hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. Because what you're saying is very important. And I would like the people right, to listen, particularly as it relates to what she's saying to us, right, as it relates to the medium of communication to be utilized. This is, I want you to repeat the process again, right, for might be those who miss it and might be did not keen on what you're saying. Please repeat the process in terms of how we can galvanize, right, put the information in the relevant, right, areas for it to be ventilated. So please repeat the process again for us.
Okay, for those that are living in the U.S., wherever you are, especially New York, there is the Community Affairs Office, which is at every precinct from Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island. Go in and talk to them. They have monthly meetings online or sometime in the church, like on the 113 precinct, the New Jerusalem church there, they have multi-meeting. They have online multi-meeting because I'm from Queens South. Go in and talk to the officers. Find out how can you do. Write letters to the High Commission of Canada, the Embassy of the United States, the British Commission, and the World Health Organization. Start sending out letters. Even if you, Mr. Mystic, want to get, a petition,
yes,
you post it online. We all download it, sign it,
okay,
and it goes up immediately, like how Mr. Radican did.
Yes.
Because even though I hear a lot of people talking and nothing is going on, when I look and see what's going on, the Jamaican people are suppressed. They're going through. Because what I saw with that lady, let me tell you, listen, I don't know about your show, but I believe in jungle justice. I have my children here in the United States. I don't play. Nobody's going to do my kids them anything and get away with it. And when I saw that sister jumping to save her brother's life, I called my son. He's 19, and I sat him down. I said, look at this. Give me your thought. Do you understand? So we Jamaicans that are here in the US, Canada, England, wherever we are strong people. We have to unite. We cannot let this corruption and all those garbage going on in Jamaica, even though we are the one that has the strongest voice, because the people back home are scared. They are scared. So
yes,
we have to stand up. We have to unite. Go out to the precinct, a group of you. Go and talk to the community fair offices in New York, in wherever, the sheriff department in Florida. They have meetings. Talk to them. Talk to your Senate. Send emails. A lot of people love Jamaica. When I look and see how Jamaica is, I mean, come on. Nobody on here can tell me that we're not hurting. To look and see our beautiful island, and we don't even want to go there. Since Rosie and her outburst, I stopped buying Grace products in the United States. I don't buy no Grace products. Anyone that is in corruption, I don't deal with them.
So true.
Be here, please. Let us unite.
Let us unite. Why it is so difficult? My sister, why is it? Why is it so difficult? We are here morning, afternoon, night, various platforms. Why? I mean, why is it? You know what? We can't understand, sister. Let me tell you something. But let us come to reality now. I can't understand that. Okay. Is Jamaica saying that it is okay for the Prime Minister to continue in governance where his statutory declaration cannot be certified? Is this what we are saying?
He should not even be there.
He shouldn't even be on the ballot.
What you doing in there?
He shouldn't. Look, under any truthful democracy, let us talk, my sister. under any truthful democracy, there's no way he would have been on the ballot, my sister. Much less in Parliament, being there, obstructing investigation, and still continuing to offend the system and daring us that I can do anything and you can't stop it. That is what he's doing, daring us. That,
You know,
I
there's
don't
a
know.
part in the Bible that every knee shall bow, and we don't even want his tongue to confess because we see it live and direct. But what I'm saying to us, we overseas, because our brothers and sisters and mothers are suppressed. Jamaicans are particular people. We are giants. So all I'm saying is we can go and speak to the priest and speak to the community and come back and say, Mr. Mystic, on this day, Mr. Ratican, we went and we did this, and this is the name of the community represent. I'm telling you because I've worked with them. Don't be afraid to go and talk to the community affair representative officers. They are there to help the community. And if we're grieving, they can hear us because Jamaicans are strong on the ballot when it's time for election here in America or anywhere we are. So please, my brothers and sisters, let us unite. And the videos, everything that Mystic, Andre, Ratigan, Bolo, everybody put out, I post it. I did it on Twitter. I did it on my Facebook. I did it on everything. So people can see. Even in my link, I am linked with a lot of officers from every area, and I post it and we talk.
Yeah.
But you guys in New York have to rise up wherever you are and speak. Go in and talk to them. Find out when is their monthly meeting and ask for help, because we did a lot of aid to Haiti. Whenever crisis we do to Haiti, we do to Jamaica, we did all over. So come in and go in and talk to the community officers.
All right.
Don't be afraid.
Love that.
All right, I'm going to go back to class.
All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Carla. Many of us, right, finding ways and means to ventilate the issue. Now, Melting Pot, we just have 1 minute, right? Wrap us up for the 1 minute Melting Pot, right?
Yeah, that's
We'll stop from take just 1 minute to wrap up because Titans, right, is later. All right, Melting Pot, wrap us up.
As I say, I just want the Jamaican people to unite. Whether you're Labour Right or you're PNP, the time now for unite. Yeah, one common cause, one aim, one destination. Yeah, and the destination where we want to reach to is that we want to reach to a point where we move this guy out of the political landscape. Exactly. So me I say to the Jamaican people, use the embassy them for the protest. Canadian embassy, US embassy, and the British High Commission. Yeah. Use them for the protest because I want it to get international coverage, and that's where the international coverage will come from, and it will also provide, a high level of safety as it relates to the demonstration. And that's my final word in closing.
Yes.
On the Misinformation Live.
Yes.
In a few time, we'll be on Titan. One
all
love,
right.
all fire, comrade. Love
all right.
you
Let
all.
me just take this last call and finish off with this last call because I just want. Yes, Carla. We have less than 1 minute. So
yes, I'm not gonna be long.
Yes.
I'm not gonna be long. What I'm saying based on what that lady that last caller there.
Yes.
I agree with her in a lot of ways. I am in the North York area here, and we have the Jamaica Canadian
yes
center there. If there's somewhere I will inbox you my number that in case of anything, we all could get together.
Yes, man, that sounds good.
Loan someone, everybody who can, with as much people, and we get something like that go on, that we can talk with them, find somebody, we deal with it in a way that we can support all of these things for Jamaica, man.
All right.
Because for what is going on really down there, the corruption, we want this to stop.
Yeah, man, we have to get on top of it. Not to worry about it. We have to get on top of it.
So we're gonna get on top of it. I'm not gonna hold you because I know you wanna get off shortly. So I just that I'm gonna say I'm gonna inbox you my number. Although you have it here now.
Yes.
So that we can keep in touch and to see what we can do.
Okay, sounds good, my brother. Blessings.
Yes, all right, brother.
All right. Okay, so that's it, and we have to wrap up. Melting Pot, big up yourself. You don't know. All right. Later we'll be great out. All right.
Big up.
Don't say anything about it. Blessings. All right. Okay, cool. All right, that's where we end it. Love you all. Right. And make sure tune in for later for Titans. Bless up yourself. All right.
I know why you come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want the right stand that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.